Hello everyone, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Started a little early today, just kind of by necessity. Gonna wait to make sure my audio works, and I think we're gonna start off with silent. We just did the Ironclad last time, so it's a pretty successful run. We're 1 out of 3. I think I said I was 2 out of 5, but we actually were 2 out of 6. Started a little early today. We lost a Watcher run very quickly yesterday, but we did better. We are doing better, and that's what's important. Our win rate's going up, and hopefully I can do well with my worst character, which is the Silent. Okay, 6 HP, lose 2 cards. It's pretty good. Gonna fight a relatively early elite. Can still get a fair bit of combats before them, and a campfire. I do like hitting an upgrade campfire before the elite. Tends to make it feel a little bit better. Transforming card could also be fun. I think I'm just gonna remove 2, and I removed a strike and a defend last time. Maybe it's just remove 2 defends. I genuinely don't know. Alright. Taking 2, it's not too bad. Having 60 base HP does kind of suck, but hopefully we can manage it somewhat. Alright, we win next turn. Taking 5 more damage. Unfortunate that it was a lot of damage this fight. Distilled Chaos, nice to see a potion. Oh man. So well-laid plans is so good. But I feel like we have to take Poison Stab here. Poison Stab is just, it's damage, and we need damage early. I really want to pick well-laid plans. I really do. I don't know that I want to obtain a Golden Isle at the cost of health here. Or a Curse. I think we just skip this, perhaps? Or we could bank on getting a card removed, potentially. It's not too unlikely, with 3 events in the Act 1 area. That's a little bit risky as well, though. And for what, some gold, and we'd be getting a decent amount of gold anyways, just by fighting enemies. I think we leave. We go fight some enemies. Okay. Happy about Poison Stab, or... Poison Stab is Poison Stab, right? Yeah. Happy about Poison Stab already. Next turn, hopefully we draw enough strikes to win. Yep. That'll do it. Got there. Okay, Tactician, not really what I'd want to see this early, but it's okay. Perhaps we just take a Sucker Punch. It's better for a lot of the elites. Tactician is very specific. We don't have discard stuff that we want to play yet. So it's very awkward to pick up right now. I think we're just going to pick up the Sucker Punch. As good as we're getting some really good rare cards that I definitely want, but I don't want right now. Okay, we'll full block this turn. I think we get a full block this turn as well. Perfect. Cool. Lucky us, not having to take any extra damage. Okay. Bouncing Flask is pretty good. Not necessarily against Gremlin Knob. Choke could be okay, but not really in choke territory. I think Bouncing Flask is okay. I think Backflip is also a consideration. Could get a lot of gold and get some regret. How about we just get some gold? And we can smith, upgrade. What would you upgrade? Genuinely, what would you upgrade? I like Neutralize, Poison, or Bouncing Flask, and Poison Stab. I think Poison Stab, just so we can get through Knob, if it's Knob. Okay. It's not too bad. I think I'm going to play... Yeah, I'm going to play the top 3. Honestly, pretty good. Do I want to get rid of the rest of their artifact? I think so. That'll give us something to work with over time here. And then... Can I afford to go on a slow roll here? I don't know, but we're gonna try. Poison Stab is solid damage upgrade? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sasquatch Fishy. That's how I feel. It's a solid damage upgrade. Now this is a sad turn. But hey. As long as you draw one attack next turn, it shouldn't be too bad. We drew an attack. So it wasn't too bad. And we drew a block too, which is also nice. Alright, interesting. I don't know if Poison Flask is the right play, but it's the play I'm making. My thought process is now we can weaken them in the future and have it matter. Kinda like now. And this guy dies next turn, so we take 7, but hopefully no more damage through the rest of this fight. Would have been nice to have those block cards last turn. Okay, we're gonna take 5 more damage through the rest of this fight. Hopefully. Only 5 though. That's it. Can't take any more. Even if our deck is all dazes. It's not possible. Oh no. Oh no. 5 more damage. Oh, the RNG's not with me. Unfortunately. I don't know, maybe we handled that fight wrong. Maybe this is just a tough enemy for us. There's Eviscerate. Again, we don't have much discard synergy. We can start to pick it up. I don't think Noxious is going to be great. We are facing the slime boss. I probably should rest soon, but we could rest another way going up towards the elite. I kind of want to smith. Get Eviscerate a little bit better. Or Bouncing Flask better. I feel like I should value Bouncing Flask slightly less than I do, but it's hard to say. Hey, 10 block. That's going to help us out a lot here. We only take 10 damage now. Okay. That wasn't terrible. I think this might be the best. Wouldn't bouncing be a trap into Slime Boss? He clears poison when he splits, right? Yeah. You know, that's a good point. Probably should have looked at the boss first. Hey, look. We can take 2. I don't know that I want a second Eviscerate. We can take... Here. We'll take a second Eviscerate. Then we're just gonna find... discard. It'll be great. Do I heal 20? I think I do. Then we have one more elite fight. But yeah, that's a very good point. Big braining it? Yeah. Absolutely. That's what we do here. Oh, it's only 5 times 3. Not quite enough. Dang. Well, we get to full block anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why I was worried about finishing on this turn. That's like Obelisk coming back to haunt me, trying to win as fast as possible. Okay, we can take a Sneaky Strike, but again, I actually just need discard. I'm not going to take the Sneaky Strike. Okay, this is a interesting turn. It is indeed the knob. I'm going to drink the Strength Potion. We're going to hope not to die to Slime, but there's a very good chance that we do. Okay. Knob. Guaranteed dead next turn. Cool. Meal Ticket, Duplication Potion, and a Shiv. Infinite Blades. I'm not a huge fan of Infinite Blades. I'm not a huge fan of any of these. Well, we have a Duplication Potion. Hopefully that's enough. Maybe Duplication Potion Eviscerate could do it. Like upgraded Eviscerate gets us to get the slime boss low enough. We'll have to manage their HP somewhat carefully. So let's put poison on them so we have a hard time managing their HP. Good plan. Okay. Thankfully they're not doing their big attack turn yet. Okay, now we have to start thinking. So they're going to be at 95 next turn. If we don't attack them, they'll be at 81. If we do attack them right now, they'll split to 75 exactly. So we don't want to necessarily attack them unless we plan on duplicating Eviscerate. But we could potentially just try to block and then get a much bigger Eviscerate turn next time. Finally thinking ahead. Yeah, because they're weakened, right? So this isn't too bad for us. Then we have to hit them hard next turn. I was afraid that would happen. I don't know if that was the correct choice. I guess I could have duplicated the Eviscerate last time, but like that was just unlucky. Okay, luckily they're not attacking us. Maybe we should have duplicated the bouncing pot in the beginning. I wonder how that would work out. That would probably work out pretty well. Double 18. It's 36 damage. We're not dead. I don't know if the 6 HP is gonna matter, or if I should have gotten rid of the slimes. Oh right, you're splitting. Well, that's a decent split for us. I'd like to not be continuously frail. We could do 18 damage twice. So 36 damage plus 4. That's like, okay. Then maybe we could take these guys out quickly. Okay, before everybody just attacks. Alright. 10 plus 8 plus 8. Not enough. Not even close. 4 HP. It's easy. 12 and 12. That's going to be the death of us for sure. Even being able to take out that one guy. I'm going to do a little test. Because I want to get a little bit better with this character. I think we could have Bouncing Flask twice at the start of the fight. And that would have been the play. I know what you're thinking. That doesn't, like, seem like it would be that good. So, 27 damage here. So we know they'll be down to 80... Why is this math hard for me? They're going to be down to 87. So we get him with a week and a week. They're at 77 now. Then we do this. And then we eviscerate. Yeah, I think that was always the play. Because now they're at 230s, right? Yeah. Okay. So, we had the damage this run. I suspected we did. We just didn't manage it well. Yeah. We always had it. Whoopsie daisies. I messed up. We're at 6, whatever. Doesn't really matter. That's unfortunate. I feel bad about that. Oh. You're already splitting? I think I'm just gonna, like, let you split. take very little damage. Okay. You get out of here. You stop hurting me. I guess I should have done the 7 attack here. That was the exact wrong way to do that turn. It won't matter, but... Alright. Yeah. I should have, like, looked at what was coming. I had that solved, I think. Instead of banking on a turn after the fact. That was inaccurate. I don't like any of these cards. These are some of my least favorite rares. I suppose bullet time right now could be helpful, theoretically. Transform all strikes and defense. Seems pretty good to me right now. I do want energy. We have meal ticket, and we have blood vials, so coffee dripper would be fine, probably. And we have expensive cards. But let's transform. Pandora's Box is a lot of fun. And these are good discard cards. We have Calculated Gamble. Okay, if we can upgrade Calculated, we'll actually be fine. Alright. I kind of consider this a lost run already, but that's just... I want to practice on this character on higher floors. Because I need to know what I'm building into. I suspect we'll lose on floor 2 or 3 here. But I want to learn a little bit more. We get a shop. We get a elite here. Yeah, I don't really like the burning elite route. Let's go for the early shop. See what we can grab. Yeah, this is where the bullet time could be helpful. But it's not like gonna be that helpful. So we have enough block this turn. Yeah. Not my preferred turn here. Nine times 3, and it's only 27 damage. Not enough damage. Let's get poison. Play more cards. Set them up for defeat. We don't want to lose our stuff here. Probably should just check to see if I had the damage to win, rather than just take 5. This really is an awkward deck. Alright, we're close. But can we get there? Yes. Got him. Alright, 1,000 cuts. Do we take a deadly poison? It's not really what the deck's building towards. I'm almost... No, I'm not almost. I'm gonna take this slice. Footwork is good. Tough bandages is also really good. It's kind of like a footwork if you think about it. We could get both, but then we don't get to remove. It's pretty good. Could we get the card service removal? No, not really. Could get the footwork. I like Crippling Cloud. Doesn't really fit into what we're doing. Alright, we'll try removing later, and I need discard cards. And an upgrade. Yeah, bullet time, not so good right now. That block is pretty good, though. Bouncing Flask, doing work, as always. Bad turn again. I was like, surely now we have the damage, though. Easy. Okay. Concentrate? Is that a discard card? Good luck today. Looks like a fun start. It's a fun start. We kind of lost already, but if you don't consider that loss, it's not bad. Now, I actually wouldn't mind if we had, like, expertise already, and then we took Consecrate here. Concentrate. Sorry, not Consecrate. Yeah, Concentrate is discard. Now, we don't have enough draw. Well, we have backflips. I don't know, maybe we do have enough draw. We want energy. That's for sure. I didn't see any loss? Yeah. Me either. Okay. This could be energy potion time, could just be stabby time. Take some damage, it'd be okay. You know, if we both didn't see it, did it ever happen? Wait, you're allowed to attack me again? That doesn't seem right. So we get our block that way. It's a very fun way to get block. I think Tough Bandages is very strong. Especially for what we're trying to do. I think I might get rid of 1,000 Cuts. But we don't have the worst deck for it, surprisingly. It's okay, I also usually watch your cards when playing Silent. Yeah, I suppose that is a little bit what I'm asking for. So, like, this is a pretty good turn. Let's see, 7 times 4, 28. We don't actually quite get there. If I don't attack with both. Is that okay with me, though? Oh, we do get there because of the 1,000 Cuts. Haha! I lied. Okay. We're getting close. I struggle so much with this character. Lake Sweep's a very good card. We take very good cards here. Do we have the damage to outpace these guys? At least we have the Dagger Spray, right? And I think we calculated. Yeah, for exactly this reason. Do I play 1,000 Cuts, though? Oh no, we have a lot of damage in hand already. Kinda don't want 1,000 Cuts it. We can eliminate one bird. So now we only have 2 birds to deal with. Of course, this is the awkward timing. Okay. I don't think Bouncing Flask is as good here. We have the Skewer, though, for 4. Take 0 damage still. If only I could draw a little more cards. If only this Concentrate was 2 cards. Is this where we use our energy potion? Strength pot doesn't quite get us there. I think I'm willing to use my energy potion. It's gonna be a while before we actually win this. So, this is not a bad bullet time turn. Okay. Can we do enough damage, though? It's gonna be hard. Can't believe we're 1,000 cuts deck. Alright, we made it out of that, but just barely. Which would you rather have? Upgraded Tactician, upgraded Reflex? Upgrade Calculated Gamble is the answer. But I think I'm going to go for Reflex right now. And I'm not confident about Elite Fight. I am confident I want an upgrade. Like, all I really want is this Calculated Gamble to always stick around. And then more discard cards. Get a block. Get some energy this way. I think I'm going to discard the Ascender's Bane this turn. We can draw still. We have bullet time, but we don't really have much use for it. 8x3 is already not getting through. I hate this plant. This plant is really annoying. So perhaps now we actually just want poison. Alright, well, we did something. We blocked the whole thing. So that was pretty cool. I think I could do that again. No, probably would have needed to play Dexterity first. I want to play this Bouncing Flask to win next turn, but I also don't want to take that much damage. 21 damage? Yeah, 21 damage is a lot of damage. What if we took 2 instead? Cool. Got him. Distilled Chaos, not bad. Upgraded Deadly Poison could be better. I mean, a Sneaky Strike's interesting. Like, because we have Skewer, and because we have ways to make use out of energy, like, we could Bullet Time, Sneaky Strike, gain 2 energy. There's, like, fun plays like that. I'm honestly, like, thinking about Deadly Poison. It's a fine card. It's a fine card to have in our repertoire. I want the Sneaky Strike, but we have literally like 2 discard cards in the deck. We started with them. I'm gonna go for the Smith, and then I think I'll go for the Footwork. Or do we want the Concentrate? I guess we have more discard cards in the deck. Concentrate would be good. I suppose I want more draw. More draw is definitely what I want. Get a chest. Specimen. We're not really a specimen deck, if we're being honest. But it's helpful on some fights. You know what? I'll take it. It's not like totally useless or anything. We could get more upgrades as we go up this way. Is that what I want to do? And then take the Burning Elite. I think I'm down for that. Get some upgrades. Take the Burning Elite path. Get it out of the way so that we have a more free Act 3. I'm cool with that. 21 damage, huh? Can't play the Bullet Time. But we can Bouncing Flask. Hitting them evenly. Love it. Maybe we just like never have to focus this guy. This is like where Concentrate plus pays off. Okay, we have the Sneaky Strike. I think we're gonna have to focus this guy. At least a tiny bit. But we also made use out of Specimen, which was cool. And took very little damage. And we can gain energy. Hold up. 9 times 3. 27. They're at 13. Heck yeah. Specimen's amazing. Specimen value. Absolutely. Specimen just saved us a lot of HP there. Would I rather have Flex Potion or a Strength Pot? hard decision. There is such a thing as too many tacticians. Maybe Flechettes is okay here. We have a lot of cards that are skills. Maybe I'll just take Crippling Cloud. Could upgrade the Crippling Cloud, could upgrade the Sneaky. Sneaky isn't a bad upgrade. Backflip just blocks for more. Bullet time being cheaper has value to us. 1,000 cuts being better has value to us as well, actually. Wow. I'm really going in on the 1,000 cuts. Okay. I think 1,000 cut propaganda has made its way to me. We don't have any reason to get more energy this turn, so we'll just bullet time now. We don't have any extra draw, so concentrate doesn't matter. Should be a relatively straightforward fight though. They took a lot of damage early, so they should focus on healing for the rest of the combat. Skewer is enough here. Is it enough with 14? It's not quite enough with 14. We don't have 1,000 cuts or anything, so we need to deal just that little bit extra damage. That's why you do the math. Oh, and the specimen value. Look at that. Definitely mattering. Definitely coming into play here. 1,000 cuts. Heck yeah. Yeah, Tough Bandages is also, of course, getting absurd value. Like, Tough Bandages has saved us a lot of HP. Dagger Throw. I will take a Dagger Throw. Okay, +3 strength on slavers. That's no joke. I'm gonna drink the strength potion here. Who's our boss? It's that guy. Sure. I know that guy. Gonna take a little gamble here. Okay, it didn't quite pay off the way I hoped. But it wasn't terrible. I was hoping to eliminate that guy so we didn't take any damage this turn. Okay, that's a substantially worse turn. Is it worth playing the distilled potion? Might be. Oh, everything's cheaper? Okay, but we do get to eliminate a dude. I might as well let him be eliminated next turn. Okay, this isn't bad. If specimen saved you one hit avocado, it's the best specimen you'll ever see. Surely specimen could do better than that. Alright, we made it. Whew. The specimen value on this fight actually worked out too. Pantograph, pretty good. Blessing of the Forge is nice. How many reflexes are too many reflexes? You know what? Screw it. We'll take it. We have Pantograph, so no real sense in healing. Let's upgrade. What are you gonna upgrade if you're me here? Maybe 3-week Lake Sweep. Lake Sweep's pretty good. 1,000 cuts. You know what? Let's make 1,000 cuts worth playing. That sounds fun. I'm terrified of this fight, by the way. Okay. Don't really have a great way to get like all the bullet time value that I want. It's just not gonna happen. I want to backflip into bullet time, but we don't have the energy. Really need some energy. Be a good turn for 1,000 cuts. Hey, we got rid of his other thing. Could have been Blessings of the Forge that turn, actually. Ooh, speaking of, this is why you don't want too many reflexes in the deck. Okay, you took my 1,000 cuts. That's fair. It's kind of expected, honestly. This could be a Blessing of the Forge situation. Hold up. It's calculated gamble. It's backflip. Concentrate. We don't need more block this turn. Okay. I know it looks like I did a whole bunch of nothing, and that's because I did. But I did prove that we can get up to fairly high amounts of block. Oh god. That wasn't who I meant to hit, actually. Well, that's bad. I suspect we lose this fight. Yeah, this looks like it's looking a lot more like not enough discard or draw and too much discard synergy. I mean, sure, we could bullet time this turn, but what's that really gonna get us, you know? $43 plus 6. We're at 39, so we're gonna take 10. I mean, I guess we're alive. Need one more calculated gamble. Yeah, one more calculated gamble would be real nice in this deck. Speaking of calculated gamble. You're already dead. I'm getting the specimen value. Okay, there's reflex. Perfect, perfect. Got it out of the way. Okay. 15. We just have to be able to block for a lot. So, of course, we can't. Unfortunate draw order. Maybe just unfortunate deck. Okay, let's take a look at this deck. Where did we go wrong? I mean, obviously we took Pandora's box, so we didn't have like a whole lot of say in everything, but we did have enough say, I think, to make a difference. So we have probably too many reflexes. Probably should have skipped this last reflex. Yeah, acrobatics would be so nice. Yeah, and prepared would be really nice. Yeah, prepared. Oh gosh, yeah, that'd be so good. I mean, we saw one in the very beginning, but we took the poison stab, and I think that was the correct choice at the time. So I don't mind what we did there. Yeah, I mean, we have like some draw. Like, I like the backflips. I think not having the energy has been hard for us. Maybe I would have rather had the other energy one rather than the reflex. Though we have the concentrate. Yeah, it kind of just... This deck can work really well, and it could also just not work. I'm going to give this one more go, because I want to learn about Act 3 deck building, and I want to see if we can fix our deck to actually have a chance at Act 3. I think bullet time here is still like the right choice. Could be the backflip is better. I somehow doubt it, but like it does do things for us. Yeah, that seems worse. That seems significantly worse. And then this turn is significantly worse. That's hilariously bad. Yeah. Okay. 1,000 comes delayed. They stole a card I don't really care about, which is nice. We have calculated. We have concentrate. Yeah, this isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Calculated gets a bunch of block this turn. That's helpful, but not the best. Do you use any mods? No, I don't use any mods. This is Zero Mod Gaming. Maybe I should use some mods. Make it easier to calculate some stuff. Don't need block this turn, it looks like. Alright. Draw 3 cards. Wow, what a turn this is. Alright, make sure they die next turn. Then we're gonna have to have a big block this turn somehow. No luck. No luck on big block turn. So back down to 15. This is a very similar situation, which does amuse me, but also makes me sad. Really hoping I can get some, like, draw here. And energy. I suppose bullet time isn't the worst this turn. I guess that would have been a nice turn to have a lot of block. Okay, we haven't calculated. We have a reflex. Hold up. That's a lot. That's a lot of block we can just immediately get through calculated gamble. I think we're gonna do it, because I know we have good cards to get, so we'll full block this turn. Yeah, this is a hard thing to navigate. I think I need to really consider turns a little bit more, but I mean, this is like, again, I think just practice with the same character over and over would help a lot as well. See, we already have enough here. Might as well do damage. They should take a turn off. I mean, now things are just like lining up well for us too, right? Like this turn just ends up being way better. Alright, I think we made it. We actually did. Wow, that's crazy. The reason I ask is the base mod console commands that you could use to skip the fight and see how Act 3 goes. That's fair. I mean, I'm down. I also want to do the fight correctly. I think Tools of the Trade is kind of exactly what we've been asking for. And then energy is super good. We'll take Curse Key. Got it anyway? Yeah. Like, I knew this deck was capable of getting it. It was just the way that we played it that was wrong. And that's why I want to, like, practice that too. Like, the deck is actually pretty strong. I think it's just got a little too many pieces. Like, it could actually use a lot of refinement, and that would make it nice. On that note, maybe we should prioritize these 2 shops early. We did give ourselves the chance to go any route that we want. I'm down for like maybe a 2-shop, 2 elite path. We are unfortunately going to have the shops super early. However, it's not the worst thing in the world. We're going to draw a lot of cards here. Bullet time's pretty good. Is there a reload combat button mod? There must be. I mean, yeah, there might be. But you can also just like save quit. I don't find it that big of a deal. I think we have it. Cool. We got there. Sweet. Hello, little cat. You want on my lap? You can come on up. Kitty. Alright. What cards we got? Prepared. Prepared would be good. Lake Sweep would also be good. Prepared is very good. We have Meal Ticket. It's not bad. So what card do we want to get rid of the most here? All the cards kind of fit. Wow, all the cards kind of fit. I guess the Dagger Spray is not very interesting anymore. even though it's been semi-helpful. Don't need to buy any of this. I think we're good. Careful to make changes based on what you think is more correct decision, not based on hindsight or of a draw order. Yeah, exactly. I want to just be a little bit more cautious with how I play. Okay, we have the sneaky strike. Could be greedy, play the backflip here. Don't need to do that though. We already have full block for this turn, so let's try taking out one of the other ones. Poison stab's already enough here. So what if we poison stab and then double weaken there? And we get specimen value. Heck yeah. Okay. Oh, this isn't gonna be too big of a difference either way. Could do the 1,000 cuts, I suppose. It's kind of interesting. Maybe footwork was the better play. Let's see if they're being very nice this turn, or this time. They're not like all attacking. Which helps me immensely. I think we might discard the Ascender's Bane here. Never mind. I thought I was going to be able to play that for some reason. Well, we'll discard anyway for the lock. Taking some damage. Okay, we get to discard. Draw more. I think they're gonna lose. Okay, yeah. I mean, we just bullet time at this point, and it's over. We did it. Wait, I gotta specimen value this. Heck yeah. Oh, look. 24 poison on that last guy. Not bad. Okay, the second upgrade to footwork. Yeah, we'll take that. Then we can do another remove, or we could go elite hunting. What would we remove? Woke up with a nap and a huge headache. Hope you feel dandy. I feel dandy. Sorry you have a huge headache. Hope you feel better. We really would like another calculated gamble, but we've gotten some good cards here. I guess prepared would be a good upgrade that we could get. As for removal, I haven't been hating this deflect or this escape plan with the footwork, and I think the second footwork's only going to make that feel better. Maybe crippling cloud is pretty unnecessary. I do like having more sources of weak in the deck though, more things that work with bullet time well. Weirdly, Skewer does work with bullet time in this deck because we get energy out of certain things, which is nice. Maybe Sucker Punch is one of the weaker links, even though I was just saying how weakness is nice to have and I like to keep it around. I don't know. I don't know what I want to get rid of. This is actually quite tricky. I think it's either Crippling Cloud, Sucker Punch, maybe Skewer, maybe Bullet Time. Bullet Time can get some huge value though. Yeah, I don't know what I want to remove. So maybe that means we should just go for the elite fight, but then we lose out on an upgrade and we have to go... Well, we could get an upgrade this way. Still fight 3 elites. Yeah, we could try that. I'm up for that. Let's give it a shot. Okay, we can backflip here. Get a decent amount of stuff. Then we can play everything. Poison's not terrible. Keeping this guy weak is also pretty good for us. They're going to keep us weak, that's for sure. Draw 3 cards. Play more cards. Draw 2, prepared. Tools of the trade. Deck's got some legs. It's good. Guess we want to draw 2 immediately. Get the reflex going. We have more block. We got more weak. We're taking 1 damage as it stands. I actually don't want to take that 1 damage, as silly as it sounds. So I'm gonna like backflip, and then we can concentrate. Sure. And more poison. That's pretty good. Now calipers really pull this deck together. Or bottled tornado, actually, getting the power at the very start. That would be pretty sweet. I think we can backflip here safely. Do a bullet time. Guess we gotta get rid of either Calculated Gamble or this card. Alright, we won. No damage to the Big Maw here is actually pretty good. I'll just end turn. 15 times 3, yeah, they start to do their big attack. Dexterity Potion, not bad. Well-laid plans, that's great. I like the Piercing Howl as well. I'm actually gonna get the Dexterity Potion over the Forge Pot. 176 gold for the Weakness Mask. We don't have any shops coming up outside of the last shop. I'm gonna spend my gold here. I actually like having the mask. And then we have cards to smith, so Tools of the Trade being free, pretty good. Well-laid plans we're gonna get as well. Definitely want to upgrade well-laid plans. So we draw more. We do prepared. We can get another backflip. I think I'm probably not playing Calculated Gamble this turn. That's the way it looks. Okay. And this could be a big fight for the specimen, actually. Specimen value is going to come into play here. I'm very excited to see it. Okay. Great turn for Concentrate. Don't have any other discard outlets, which sucks a little bit. I think we'll play a well-laid and then we'll get that guy out of here. Okay, we want to keep one of these cards, probably the discard too. We're going to take a lot of damage. The specimen got some value. Okay. 1,000 cuts. Dagger. Draw 2. Tools of the Trade. Escape plan. We got there. Guess I didn't need to focus down. Okay, then we get to keep a card, don't forget. We have well-laid plans now, finally. She's gonna summon more, that's annoying. But we are getting there. Where are we getting? Somewhere. It's enough damage for you. We'd have to play 3 cards to win here. And I suppose we can play the 3 cards, right? As awkward as it is, we just do that. She's still... Okay, she's no longer playing nice. Gonna draw 2 cards. That worked out pretty well. Gonna draw 2 more cards because we drew bullet time. Well, kind of one of the sadder bullet times I've seen. That's alright though. Viscerate could do some real damage. We do have extra block. I guess we want to play the bullet time just to play extra cards, and then you don't quite go down. Sucks that we drew the wounds instead of literally any other card in our deck. And the reflex as well. Yeah, it does. That was an unfortunate hand. So we do have to hit here. Then we hit here. We don't take too much damage. So we definitely take a lot from the Reptomancer. Reptomancer not playing nice. I've already discarded a card this turn. We can discard draw, get extra block. I think at this point we just have enough block that we can go a little crazy with it. It's funny that we're playing bullet time for 2 damage. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, kind of terrible, but like, we lived, and Reptomancer's hard. Birdface turn. We like Birdface turn. I think I'm gonna skip here. I mean, maybe Prepared is always worth it. And maybe Prepared is always worth it with tough bandages. Do I just want to go Campfire for safety before Elites? Yeah, that last fight had me feeling a little bit less safe. Let's do a little bit of a rest here. For our next Elite fight, we have to do this. Pick up the Sapphire Key. We got a weakness. I'd love to find a way to shop, but it's okay. Who's your favorite character? It is the Defect. The Defect is definitely my favorite character. I just feel a lot more confident with them than most other characters that we have access to. Am I going to play the Leg Sweep? I don't think so. Should have done that in a slightly different order. That's okay. Hopefully it won't come to bite us in the butt here. Pain. While in hand, whenever you play another card. Okay, that one sucks. We have Concentrate, so we can just do that. Footwork on an escape plan. We can draw more. We can even backflip here. Do a bullet time. Get a Sneaky Strike going. Bouncy Flash should have been played first. Survivor actually should be played before a lot of these things as well. Okay. We're blocked for a bunch. What am I going to discard? Maybe Crippling Cloud? Feels like it's not going to play super well into what we have. We like the well-laid plans. Keep the sneaky. This is where things are going to get a little sketchy. But hopefully, we don't have to worry too much about it. I'm just going to do this so we have enough to draw. The Defect is cool, but I think I lose with him the most. I mean, I think that's actually... I don't know. I think that's true at the highest level as well. I think for, like... There's a number of characters that, like, have problems. I think, like, the Silent is the harder of the characters for me, but they tend to apparently do better at a higher level. Must just be the way I play them is somewhat wrong. I think the Silent character is also a harder character for a lot of people. Okay, we have 40 block. This is an okay bullet time. We could do even better. Sure. What a bullet time. So we don't need the energy this turn. Make sure we play all our skills first. We are going to be able to full block. And then we'll play the Eviscerate last, like we're supposed to. Okay. Might have been a time for a Blessing of the Forge too. Should be very much considering that. Ooh, this only gives us energy. Guess I'll discard the Pain. And then this turn sucks. Yeah, this turn just sucks. Huge damage coming through. 30. Okay. I think Silent has a lot of difficulty early decisions that can pay off big later. Learning those decisions is hard. Yeah, I think Silent and Defect are comparable at the highest level. Just personal preference. Yeah, that's maybe fair. I thought I saw something where, like, the Defect had the lowest win rate. But maybe they're close enough that it's, like, not too crazy. I think it's not very different. We have block in case we need it. I don't know if we actually do this turn, to be honest. Play this. We could concentrate, so now we have more freedom. We have a bullet time. Bullet time is not bad here, actually. Because we can get a lot of energy value for skewer. Oh, we had more than enough damage. Okay, strawberry, I don't dislike. I don't think I'm going to take another reflex, actually. I think I am going to skip reflex. Bane is fine. It's one of the better damage energy cards, but we're not really hungry for those. I guess I could take a Phantasmal Killer. I actually don't hate Phantasmal Killer. I don't know how other people feel about it. Yeah, I should have played Blessing of the Forge. But I'm glad we have a campfire. I think I could probably do an upgrade. Then we're going to do well-laid plans. Yeah, I know the Watcher has the highest win rate. And again, I think like I'm personally pretty bad with the Watcher. Probably should have drawn more here. I think this is where we use Blessing of the Forge. This fight's spooky. Yeah, this fight's spooky. Okay. So, yeah, this is where the spook comes in. Don't really need the energy this turn. Yep, gonna take a lot of damage. Okay. Let's footwork backflip, see where we get. Okay, we got bullet time. Kind of have to play the bullet time. Taking 4. Okay. So scary. I want to play the well-laid plans. Calculated gambles getting us eviscerate, so it's kind of getting us enough potentially that I can feel free to do this. The poison on future turns is good. Don't need to keep the Ascender's Bane. Though I guess I should keep it for discard fodder. Yeah, I hate the Watcher. I like PK when you can play it every turn, which this deck is getting towards. Yeah, speaking of play cards every turn. What is this hand? What is this hand? This hand's terrible. Take 5. Alright. Last terrible hand, hopefully. Get rid of the reflex. Yeah. I mean, of course, this turn, now we're fine. Yeah, now we just have no problems whatsoever. Gotta get rid of these two. We'll heal by playing a power. Draw even more. I mean, this turn is totally fine. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to stop now, though. Unfortunately, we drew Pain again. Ascender's Bane exhausts anyway, so holding it does nothing. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know that. Hey, Acrobatics. Just a card we wanted to see. I think I have to leave this fight alone. We likely die here. I would love to get a relic, but that's just a little bit too sketchy for me. Okay. Looks we have some healing with Birdface Urn, right? Not a bad opening hand. And I actually don't hate what they're doing, so let's just leave it at that. Way too many powers. Maybe attacks too. Yeah, maybe reflexes as well. It's hard to say. Discard. Yeah, maybe too many attacks. Could see that. Concentrate. Don't think we're gonna be Gambling Brew this turn. Maybe the poison synergy. Yeah, like now Crippling Cloud. I'm definitely thinking we want to get rid of. We have 18 block, right? So we'd like to get the 18 block going. We can hit them. Let's see what they're doing. They're doing their block turn. That's fine. We get to footwork. The powers is nice for healing up this fight, though. Wait, the boss is time meter. Oof, I think he counters your deck. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, but maybe it's not too bad. They only like can counter so much, you know? Okay, concentrate, I guess. We want the block probably. So Sucker Punch probably least needed here. 1,000 cuts is fine. Okay, they're doing damage yet again. Just make sure we don't have a curse being added. I actually would prefer they do something different, so let's do the slice. Okay, they're doing their block turn. That's fine, we can deal with block. Yeah, all you need is a perfect turn 1 and you're good. Yeah, exactly, you get it. Okay, we have calculated here. Tempted to just play it. Calculated gets us a lot. Okay. We're prepared, we have reflex. We're prepared. We have tactician. Not what I was expecting, actually. We could backflip. Concentrate. I guess a little sneaky. See what they're doing. They're blocking. Could backflip, but it could backfire. Did not backfire. Okay. That's bold time now. Seems a good time, too. Okay, they're doing their annoying turn. That's alright. Okay. We won. Third Eviscerate? Because this is good news that powers are good against him? Yeah, powers are good against him. Cloak and Dagger is not good against him, unfortunately. And Corpse Explosion, normally a great card, but kind of already threw the best of its value. So maybe we just don't take that at all. Could see this Eviscerate Plus being taken. None of these are like bad cards, but like we don't need another Eviscerate Plus. Or do we? I mean, it is one of the better cards to search for. I actually, you know what? It might be crazy, but I'm going to take it. Right now, I just want some high damage cards. Okay. Perfect turn 1, right? That's what we were asking for? Perfect turn 1. Got it. Okay. Second boss could be Donu, so Corpse could be good. That's true. That was quite the turn 1. I'll say. God. This is our unfortunate. Down to block. We have 2 cards next turn. Easy. I know what 2 cards we're playing. Alright. Not terrible. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage. We don't like that they're doing a lot of damage. We would like to weaken them this turn. I think backflip's a start. Now Specimen has you covered. Yeah, I think you took too many reflexes. Yeah, I think I did. I think the third one was too many. I agree. Weakness coming up. We do. We have pain coming up. We can prepare it away, most likely. So I'm going to footwork still. We're going to discard a bunch because this gives us a ton of block. Okay. Didn't get to do what I wanted there, but we have the weakness. Turn, keep Phantasmal. Not really, since to draw all reflexes at the same time was very unlucky. Yeah, there's that, but I don't know. It feels like I could do better. Yeah, Phantasmal Killer. I definitely want to be able to play it. We can set up for a good next turn. We just need to play enough cards this turn. We have to see how we can do that. Maybe by getting rid of the skewer? No, maybe by doing this. Eviscerate. Phantasmal skewer. Perfect. We cycle over. Then we have big damage next turn. 18 times 3. This guy also has big damage. Escape plan. Discard 2. Oh, I didn't need the energy, did I? Did need the weaken. He's taking like no damage all the time. How's that happening? We're gonna die. We're gonna die to Time Eater. This deck is really bad against Time Eater. Oh my gosh, is this deck bad against Time Eater? We have Bullet Time, cool, but like I can't even play that many cards. I guess I could Calculated Gamble to draw a whole bunch. Phantasmal for next turn. Are we blocking in full? No, we're not blocking in full. So let's see how many cards we can get next turn. Skewer, we have 1 energy. Now we're blocking in full. I don't know if we should play Slimes or not, but yeah, I think you need like a Catalyst or something. It does appear that way. We don't take any damage still. But Time Eater is not going to be nice. He's a mean guy to us. Like, we're not doing terribly, all things considered. This is our double damage turn. We've already procced Time Eater here. Might as well grab these cards. I don't know if I should try to win this turn or not. I don't know if this deck has it in it, but let's give it a shot. Let's try to win in 2 turns. Ooh. That sucked. That really sucked. Now I don't know if I can. We need to play 4 more cards. I can play 3. Okay. We have Eviscerate next turn. We could hold on to Reflex, but I can't play enough cards. Kinda wouldn't be enough on its own if you aren't skipping phase 2. Yeah, I was hoping to very much skip this phase 2, but we can't. We can't at all. So, what are we doing here? We don't really need to play 4 cards next turn, but it'd be better if we could just get some stuff going. Yeah, I mean, 1 card next turn won't be enough to win, right? We need to cycle him over. And I just don't have that capability anymore. Maybe I should have played into Pain. You know, I think this turn we should have discarded this, played into Pain anyways. Looked forward more, discard later. Yeah, that's what we should have done. Pain is just really, probably one of the worst curses we possibly could have gotten in this deck. That was a rough curse key for the Sapphire. Could get the Crippling Cat out of the deck. Sure. Keep a Reflex. Keep a Leg Sweep for later. At least we're not taking damage. I'm not skipping this turn. I think we'll want to keep the Reflex Plus going. Then we want to play 3 cards. Can get rid of a Slime. Play a Sneaky. Apply 2 more weak, but that won't matter. Okay. And then Reflex, Bullet Time could be good. Reflex Eviscerate could be good. Calculated maybe. Alright, phase 2. Here we go. Draw 3. Not terrible. Well, they're not attacking us turn 1, which is pretty nice. What cards do we want to see? I guess we want to see Phantasmal. Or we like Prepared Reflex as a start. Sure. Maybe Acrobatics is even better. 24 times 3, that's way too much damage. You can't do that to me. That's very much cheating. Yeah, there's Phantasmal. We did get the Weaken. That was pretty important to draw. I gotta discard, like, stuff. We have to block. It's non-negotiable. As much as I hate having to block this whole thing, we just do have to. Yeah, we gotta block it all. Double Eviscerate Plus, though, is pretty good. We could play the Calculated Gamble. How much damage are we taking? So 18 times 3, this is 30, so 54. We could Calculated Gamble, not take any damage. There's not at least an argument for it. Perfectly, don't take any damage. 18 times 3 again, okay, I hate that. Like the Sneaky Strike. Can concentrate. Could Bullet Time this turn for value. Could Calculated for value this turn again. I don't hate that, but let's do the Phantasmal first. And we can concentrate away the pain. We can play 5 cards, unfortunately. I do want to play the double Eviscerate. That's for sure. Let's hold. hold. Alright. Still not taking damage. Okay, they're not doing too much either. $24. Oh, we have the double damage turn. Didn't even think about that. But that's fine. Okay, let's keep the tactician. I think we win, but yeah, we win next turn. Oh my goodness. So we don't have to play into pain if we found it, but we didn't, so we're good. Ah, take that, Time Eater. Eat that time. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Alright. Powers Boy is also still kind of a problem for us, but less so, I think. And we're gonna get specimen value with Crippling Cloud, right? Do I take a gamble? I think we can take a gamble. Okay, gamble didn't pay off. Whatever. We'll play into pain. So it goes. I didn't need to do that at all. Okay. We're making it. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Oh, we played a power. Don't play powers. Don't do that. Okay, that at least I got one guy. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, don't play powers versus the Awoken one. Unless it's footwork. Unless it's footwork? Hmm. Maybe not both footwork. I kind of think I have to play a little bit of powers. Okay, I also want to play the well-laid plans, but like, you really shouldn't. Not just yet, anyway. Let's try to rein it in slightly. We do have a lot of powers in this deck. Okay, Tools of the Trade we also kind of have to play. I might have played too many powers. We'll find out very shortly. But that's probably true. No potions versus the Awoken one. Okay, discard here. That discard's so good, though. We definitely needed that. Do we want more energy or draw two? I think we'll draw two. Because then we could, yeah, draw more discard. It's even better. Okay, but surely no more powers now. Now we don't have to play more powers. He's only at +8 strength. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Acrobatics. Not the best turn. Maybe we'll get rid of a slice here. Prepared. Reflex. Perfect. Dang it, Pain. Why do you gotta exist? He's doing 10 times 4, which is a lot of damage. Like it truly is. But it's 10 damage. And as long as we're not dead, we're alive, right? Okay. Like we're definitely there. Is there any card I really want to hold on to? 14 times 4 should get the job done. I think 14 times 3 also still gets the job done. Yes. So we could play a backflip to give us better well-laid plans options. Or we could delay even further. We don't have well-laid plans. That's one problem with your well-laid plans options idea there. Maybe we don't want them to die this turn. Maybe we actually just want a full block then. I think this might be the way. Correct, I did not see you die once this run? Yeah. Right, yeah, definitely did not die even once this run. I'm glad you saw that too. So was this 16, 18 times 3? Should I do the math? I should probably do the math. 18 times 3 is 48 plus poison stab. Gets the job done? Oh. I was actually just incorrect on all accounts there. Okay. Look at that. We can discard this. Draw 3 cards. 48 damage. We do have a neutralize, which is pretty darn good. Sneaky strike, which is neat. Are we alive or are we dead? 36. We're dead. We're dead, and not even to like the big multi-attack turn, just to like the good old. That's crazy. I hope in the second game your account will have like a level system. It kind of does with unlocks, but I assume you mean something more than that. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. With well-laid plans earlier, maybe we could have done something. Maybe it was worth playing the well-laid plans in the first place. Hard to say. That's unfortunate though. Just barely die at the end there. Alright. Too many reflexes? Yeah, I think 3 was too many. But that's good to know. Move on to the defect. The defect likes me. Even though we lost last time. But we lost in a very similar situation to the defect. What I'm happy about is I'm able to learn more from these runs. So, like, I do feel like I'm slowly understanding the characters and their decks a little bit better. And I'm also learning a lot about the enemies, to be honest. We could try a 3 elite path after a bunch of combats immediately. Could get a rare relic, which is always kind of fun. We could get a free elite, but then it's a rather unexciting path after that. Let's get a random rare relic. Lizard tail. Alright. Let's do it. It's too easy. I mostly joke about that. There are multiple things that went wrong. Yeah, there were. Do I need to take damage this fight? I'm gonna guess I don't. Never mind. Guess wrong. Well, either way, I was taking 1 damage. Okay. Sweeping beam, not bad. Streamline also not bad. I'm gonna take the sweeping. It's useful against more floor fights, which is what we're gonna be doing. Alright, hello. Don't know if the dual cast there was better or the lightning orb first was better like I did there. We got there in the end though. Jawworm not too bad this time round. I like hologram a lot in most decks. Recursion is a fine card. Barrage is a fine card. Don't have a lot of orb generation yet, but we're likely to get there. All these are good. I'm gonna take a hologram. Maybe Barrage was the better play. Yeah, now thinking about it slightly longer, Barrage might have been better. Also, I don't know if the stream is just on a decent delay or not. Holy screen shake. Is there a lot of screen shake? I'm getting the feeling the stream might be on a slight delay as well. Okay, we have 6. That's enough. Ooh, we take electrodynamics every time. That solves a lot of problems right away. This is a very painful fight, though. I don't like this fight at all. They're both attacking me. They don't both have to attack me. And yet they are. I want to not take damage, but I have to take at least one here. Yeah, maybe I should have played the Electro. But we would have taken probably more damage, actually, so... No, maybe what I did was correct. That was actually the least damage we could take. Go for the Eyes is pretty good. I like Chaos a lot. Don't like it... I mean, we have Electro, so like it's less impactful to me. I think Go for the Eyes is probably pretty alright. And then you're attacking first turn. One of the problems with the defect is enemies attack you a lot. And they make it hard to do things. Really need upgrades to make our deck cheaper. Wow, okay, cool, cool, cool turn. Now you don't attack me, of course. Yes. So what can we do here? Electro doesn't get us there. Almost like I have to drink this potion. Alright, we have the Electro Plate, so that's fine. You like the Chaos Orb card? I feel like it's terrible, never picked it. It's double orbs when you upgrade it. I really like the upgraded version of it. And it can give you any orb, which sometimes is bad, for sure. But sometimes is actually really nice. Okay. Got there. Liquid Memories, that's gonna be good. I think a 0-cost block is exactly what I want. Do I have the ability to smith before this fight? It really depends on what the fight ends up being, honestly. I'm gonna go for the Eyes just in case it's Gremlin Knob. It's Gremlin Knob. Well, we'll see if the go for the Eyes pays off at all. Oh boy. Okay. Might have to double dual cast. Triple dual cast? Yeah, I think triple dual cast gets us there. It doesn't actually get us there. That's tragic. That's that's tragic. No, I thought it was gonna get us there. Oh yeah, that's somewhere where you want to do math. Yeah, that's a time where you do math for sure. All right, well we'll try not to die then. All right, there we go. Got there. Go for the Eyes also plays well with Lagavulin. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, leap and tear, charge battery. It was an unfortunate Gremlin Knob, but we did survive, which is pretty cool. Shoot, I think we take the Strike Dummy. Our deck is really weak right now. Well, Electro helps a lot. Then do I take some damage this fight just to speed it up? Yeah, I think Sweeping Beam is worth playing here. Okay, we have the Lightning Orb. Get 8 more damage in. Eight plus 9 is not gonna do the trick. Really would like a cheaper card then. 8 plus 9 is not gonna do the trick. Unfortunately, taking some damage here. Now we win. Electro very good on this fight. Orichalcum, pretty good. Not gonna be good with Cool Headed though. Remove a card from your deck, take 7 HP. Done. Who needs HP? Get rid of a strike. Gonna avoid this elite fight, believe it or not. Ornamental Fan. We did pick up a Cool Headed. It's not. We could play into it. It's not gonna pair well with Orichalcum. Okay. Thief. Thief would literally kill me if I didn't have this deck spot. That's sad. I don't like thinking about that. Self Lizard Tail, so you're fine? Yeah, we're fine. Easy. Lizard Tail solves some problems. Okay. Not dead on this fight just yet. Okay, okay. We can do this. Boot sequence? Maybe. It's kind of good, kind of bad. Beam Cell plays with Ornamental Fan. I just like don't want to fight right now. Okay, we're getting rewarded for not fighting. Pen Nib could be good at some point, I guess. I don't know. We'll take all the advantages we can get. And then I'm gonna rest. And we're gonna hope we don't die to Slime Boss. We have Electrodynamics, which is really good against Slime Boss, but still, we're not in like the best position for sure. Or he actually works with Frost. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ori does work with Frost. Look at that. Doesn't work with Ornamental. Okay. Oh, we do have the big block this turn. Maybe we're okay then. Yeah, this is actually pretty alright. Take 2. That's fine. Do we want to pop him this turn? Yes, probably. Before they put more slimes in my deck, I would like to pop them this turn. And then I'm banking on Electro carrying me the rest of the way here. Should have not played the block. We get more value out of Orichalcum. Okay. Big 18 damage turn for us here. Play the charge battery to get energy next turn. We just need like a dual cast or something next turn. Yeah, dual cast solves all our problems this turn. Love to see it. I'm not gonna die this turn, am I? No. Closer. I thought I was dead there for a second, despite everything. But no, we're good. We're fine. Okay, 21 HP, that was enough. Don't need a second Electro. Remembering relics is one of the hardest things in this game. One of the hardest things in every game. Man, in Across the Obelisk, like, remembering Cassandra's mirror exists, like, the first time right after you pick it up, that's like Mission Impossible right there. I don't hate the Helper one. I know we picked up Strike Dummy, but how silly would it be to Pandora's Box? I kind of want Coffee Dripper, though. We could get a lot more zero-cost cards, though. Interesting. These are interesting cards. I mean, I like Turbo with All for One. Echo Form's interesting. Okay. Not a great deck. That was alright. I think Strike Dummy did its job. Strike Dummy got us out of Act 1. That's all I was looking for. This is kind of cool. We can take Campfire if we're scared of the Elite. We have one Forced Elite fight. But we have a shop early on, which is what I'm looking for. We'll just maximum Lightning Orb. Definitely want more upgrades too. Form's good. Okay, we get the big block turn. That's nice. They take big damage. I don't know, I should be playing all these cards, but at least we get a buffer next turn for sure. With Creative AI? No. Sadly not. Somehow we didn't get that. We have a 0 cost attack in deck, right? Yeah. Go for the eyes. Easy. I don't care that it was pen nibbed. Didn't want to take that damage. Scrape. Scrape, 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 scrape. With a hologram, it's not as bad. Ideally get more holograms. Sure. Think we'll echo form here. Minty Spire mod had some nice reminders for various things. Ooh. That was nice. Double echo form, pretty sweet. Okay, this is like one of those times where hologram could be nice, but it's not actually gonna be. Could full block. Yeah, who needs to take that 1 damage? Here we go. Go for the eyes, actually working out. We don't take any damage. It's coming together. I'm beginning to believe. Okay. Okay. I think another Steam Barrier seems good here. And then... I don't hate self-repair, especially with echo forms. Self-repair is pretty good. I think Centennial Puzzle's one of the better cards in the or artifacts in the game too. I think removal is probably pretty warranted. We have double Cold Snap. Or Cool-Headed, I mean. Yeah, we have double Cool-Headed. So we're more looking to upgrade those, if anything. And then make more 0 cost cards in our deck. Aggregate, also not bad necessarily. Master Strategy, very good card. I think we'll probably find a lot of use out of Centennial Puzzle. Any cards we really hate? Bullseye's not terrible for us. Sweeping Beam, potentially less good. Fusion is going to be hard for us to play unless we get an upgrade. I would like it later. I don't really hate any cards. Just a lot of cards that need upgrades. So let's take the self-repair. Then we have potions that are probably good enough to get us through an elite fight. Alright, bad first turn. This is weird, but I'm gonna play the deck spot. Okay. Lots to think about here. What do we discard? Okay. We have a turbo, lightning, all for 1. They're not gonna attack us. This is okay. We have an artifact, so we should be able to survive somewhat. Not with Echo Form though. If we charge battery, self-repair, bullseye, maybe that's good. We don't need the Echo Form. Got him. Okay. Beam Cell, Cold Snap. I don't hate Cold Snap really, but we have double Cool-Headed already again, so like I don't think it's that good. We already have a Beam Cell. I think this is a skip. We do have a lot of cards that want upgrades, right? I was just saying that. That could have been a bad draw, actually. I probably shouldn't have done that. Gotta remember Orichalcum exists. Okay, this could be the turn for Distilled Chaos. Did unfortunately play the self-repair. We have the All for One. All for One isn't bad. We already are full blocking. So we can chill out. We didn't get frailed. They're attacking us for ×2. That's okay. We can white noise. It's hello world. Not ideal, but we are pretty happy about a full block. I think I'll just go for the damage next turn, even though last card is Echo Form. That's an unfortunate turn, isn't it? Hyper unfortunate. Okay, I guess we'll play the Echo Form then. Still get the Orichalcum. Honestly, Orichalcum, doing work. First time we took damage that fight? Okay, nice. That's not too shabby then. Could I possibly win this turn? I don't know. Seems unlikely. Maybe a Bullseye does it though? Yeah, Bullseye does it. Okay, didn't really take much damage at all. Barrage or Overclocked here seems pretty good. I like Overclocked a lot. Wish we had a way to exhaust cards to get rid of the burns, but Overclocked is pretty good. I'm feeling somewhat confident, but I'm also feeling like I would like more upgrades. I think I want more upgrades. I think we want the Zap upgraded or Dual Cast upgraded. Yeah, there's a lot we want upgraded. It's quite a lot. Let's take the Zap though. Save the Power Potion for a future fight. And probably want to get some damage going. Okay, I actually don't hate getting the fusion off here. Attacking for 18. Not ideal for me. I don't think I can block too much. But we could block a little bit. And go for the eyes. Now we're taking very little damage. Defrag helps a little bit too. Yeah, that's one thing we're missing is focus. Give them the old blip lap. Oh, we're giving them the blip lap. Don't you worry. So we definitely want to play All for One first. I guess we don't need to play that Steam Barrier. Look at that. It's not really an All for One deck, but you know, like it could be. So we aren't going to be able to play self-repair the way we wanted to. Might as well draw. Double attack. Okay. Got there. And you love to see healing on fights. That's like a great source of happiness for me. Now, we have double Steam Barrier, so we won't take any damage if we do things this way. We had a lot of bad crud to our deck, which we have to be careful about in longer fights, but right now it's not going too poorly. Could add a leap. This deck does like leap, I think. Then Compile Driver is also not bad. We get some good draw. Turbo Pickup for the All for One and Overclock seems good. Yeah, right? I 100% agree with that. Okay. Ooh, we have the double damage. We also have an Echo Form turn 1, but we also have Turbo. Let's see what our white noise is. Don't think there's much sense in playing Overclock. So we'll chill. I might Thorns this fight. Double Sweeping Beam seems good. Maybe I should have taken some damage there. Did lose out on the Electro. Okay, we're full blocking, but this is bad. We're drawing nothing but dazes next turn. But it's enough. It's enough to full block still. Okay. This is a very, very silly fight, but we're drawing 3 extra cards this next turn. So this is good. Double up on this. Seems fine. Get extra energy. Don't worry about a thing. Cool, headed into Zap, does it? Okay. Easy, we healed. Defrag, that's exactly what I want. Yeah, I'm not sure if it got answered, but it shows stuff like Pen Nib or Echo over the applicable cards. Frozen Ice shows the next 5 cards face up. Relics Flash Trigger. Ooh, that is nice. And no, it did not get answered, so thank you. Letter Opener seems good in this deck. Book of Stabbing. Spooky Fight. Okay, Book of Stabbing warrants Bias Cog, especially for Core Stab. Bias Cog? We're happy? Overclock? Turbo? What do we draw, by the way? All for one? That's unfortunate. Lock-on's pretty nice. Oh, but we did play our 3rd attack, which is unfortunate. Whatever, it doesn't save too much either way. No Echo Form. So we don't need to worry about that. Charge battery. We're already blocking in full. So might as well just defrag, sure. And we're again blocking in full, so I think Echo Form, totally fine here. I don't care about wasting Pen Nib. I'm not going to play around Pen Nib too much in this deck, unfortunately. It's just not really the deck for it. Okay. So now we have to be cautious. Think this is okay though. Yep. Wicked Boots. I like Wicked Boots. I like Seek. I don't hate Thunderstrike, but I think Seek's gonna be better for us. The Shop Relics turning red is nice. I miscalculated a lot, and then Save Scum. That's fair. Honestly, and again, like I don't think there's anything wrong with saving and quitting. Like, enjoy the game how you want. I just personally want to get to a point where I don't need to do that. It's just a goal of mine. It's how I used to play this game, in all honesty. Like, I used to save and quit quite a lot. But I prefer not doing that. Okay, then do I feel ready for a Flamey Elite? It's a little bit spooky, but I like it. This is not the terrible Flaming Elite for us. Kind of a terrible first turn. But Echo Form's good. We could get an attack that does a lot. Hyper Beam is quite something. Well, actually, Meteor Strike is quite something else. Okay, I actually would have rather... I wish I had done the attack potion immediately. That would have been very smart. And we have Echo Form, right? And there's another Electrodynamics. Okay. So we can do the Hello World. Alright. We did good. I mean, I only save Scum, Shop Calculate Mistake, and then in Act 3, that gives you a curse, yeah. My favorite part of Minty Spire is that the birds are holding Philosopher's Stones. Like that regret art if you look at it. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. How do I want to do this? We have a pendant. Let's do that. And we have the defrag, right? I mean, I think we win this turn if I just, like, play all the cards. Surely. Surely we win this turn. Yeah. Okay, Lantern. I like a Recycle. Recycle is actually pretty good. Could get a free upgrade, then into an Elite. I don't necessarily hate that. We do want upgrades. This deck is hungry for upgrades. Yeah, might as well get Boots value. I never know when to use Boots, so let's get it now. I think Recycle is actually good value. Seek is also pretty good. Yeah, we'll do an Elite. We line up well against a number of Elites this act, so my thinking is let's go for it. Could be a bad idea. As is evident in this, like, very fight. Okay. So. What are we gonna do here? I think I want to Seek an Electrodynamics. Might want to recycle Echo Form. Defrag, Zap. Go for the eyes. They're all doing, like, no damage to me for some reason. Steam Barrier, Hologram. Go for the eyes. Get an ornamental fan going. Take some damage still. Classic. Heal up. Block. Do damage. Energy. Play skills, right. We want to play skills. Okay, we win this next turn. That was a little bit spooky. Maybe that was a bit more than we could chew. Bottled Lightning's interesting. Power Potion's good. Is it finally time for a Claw pickup? That'd be crazy. We would all rather be skilled enough to never save and quit. Losing is a really good run to dumb mistake feels terrible. Yeah, yeah. It's usually pretty hard to get 3 good jumps in one act, so use them when you can this late. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I suppose that's true. That's probably true. Most people would just rather, like, not have to save and quit. But losing to dumb mistakes does feel really bad. And as you've seen, I have also saved and quit because of dumb mistakes. Easily miscalculatable. Rebound isn't, like, the worst card. Rebound all for one is actually quite something. It's so late for Claw to get value. Claw is, like, pretty bad. It's very funny, though. I'm thinking about this Rebound. Probably want to skip. Oh, right, Bottled Lightning. Seek. Bottled Lightning Seek, of course. And then I think we probably have to rest, unfortunately. I think I flew a little too close to the sun there. Bottled Lightning Echo Form. Charge Battery. Hold. Power potion? I was gonna say, where's my bias cog? No bias cog. But we can get defrag going. Leap. This guy's probably gonna steal my card that I don't want him to steal. I need to stream on Twitch so that I can spam all of my claw emotes. I've actually been thinking about streaming on Twitch. I'm thinking about starting up a stream on Twitch for Slay the Spire 2. I want to maintain my stream on YouTube. Like, I don't want to let it go. Let's see what we get here first. Okay, Creative AI Electro is probably all we need. Fusion, I suppose. Take a look here. Sweeping Beam is good, but it's not like that good. Self-repair, probably not going to be super interesting. Turbo, actually I don't hate either. Lock-on's fine. Maybe we played self-repair, get it out of the deck, actually. Should be good. YouTube chat supremacy. Yeah, I would want to combine chats. Oh shoot. Okay, wasn't thinking about my echo form. Heard Twitch is bad for smaller streamers. I don't know. It didn't seem too bad when, I mean, my friend and I, we've streamed on Twitch before. It didn't seem too bad. We'll full block this turn. We're gonna have to because we're gonna have a hyper beam very soon. Double loop is pretty good. Bullseye I think is probably pretty good. Beam cell, sure, why not? We can survive a hyper beam. That's why we healed. But we have the frost in front. It's really good for us. Perhaps we just leap this turn, rather than worrying about anything else. Loop is good. Overclock is probably fine. Yeah, I get a weakness going. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Take 0 damage from the Hyper Beam turn. Discoverability on Twitch does not exist. Plenty of people stream on both. There are ways to combine chats too. Yeah, there are ways to combine chats as well. That's exactly what I'm thinking that I want to do. Oh, I forgot I'm doing this twice. I guess we'll get rid of Turbo at this point. Need to remember what my deck is doing. Alright, we'll get the damage out there. We're getting close. Overclock. Hyper Beam. All for one. Scrape. All for one. Go for the eyes. Block. Heck yeah. Dude, I love making random all for one decks. Easy. Okay. Turns out healing was wholly unnecessary. Now we'll take Creative AI. That's a way to scale infinitely. And I do need energy. I don't want Philosopher's Stone, I don't think. I guess we'll take the Runic Dome. Hey, yo, I gotta sleep. Have a good run. Enjoyed watching you pick up cards I legit never use, like Steam Barrier and Scrape. Hey! Glad I can entertain. I really like Steam Barrier and Scrape. I like both of them. Scrape gets a lot better when you have holograms. I only have one hologram, but if you have multiple holograms, Scrape is really good. Because you can pick out the cards that you discarded that you didn't want to actually discard. You also want energy for that too, something like Echo Form, but at least I think it's good. Again, I'm no expert at this game. Like, don't. You're talking to someone with like a 1/3 win rate at their current form right now, so. But that's my 2 cents on it. Dome run, let's go. Yeah. Okay, we already fought the Fire Elite, so we have a free choice here. I like giving myself free choices. We are unfortunately facing the Awakened one. So will we get countered again? I don't know. Sometimes just playing Echo Form against them is enough, but usually you want some focus as well. So we want to find focus cards. I don't know if elites actually drop better cards just generally, but maybe we'll go try to farm elites. We'll worry about shops later. Just saying, I'd like a bias cog. Okay, this guy always attacks turn 1, pretty sure. So what are we gonna do about that? Nothing. There's Echo Form. Alright. But he doesn't break through our block. Okay, that's not too bad then. All for one. Go for the eyes. They do get weakened, so we know they're attacking, which is hilarious. Overclock. Turbo. Core Surge. Alright. Do I think I need to block? Probably not, but might as well get the stuff going. We have Ornamental Fan, pretty good. We get to play cards twice, don't forget. So let's do double Echo, or double Electro. Yeah, double Electro surely does it. Not too bad. Defrag. Defrag's really good. Alright, we have Boots. I forgot we had Boots. Boots are pretty good. At least drop rare cards. Those aren't technically always better. Yeah, we're just looking for a bias cog. We desperately want a bias cog against the Awoken one, because we want to Echo Form bias cog with after playing what's it called? Core Surge. And then we have to play a bunch of Frost cards. We're also looking for Glacier. So that's why we're going to do a lot of fights, or as many as I think I can do. Let's take a look at what this card is first. Defrag, okay. Retro's not bad here. Should save us some damage if they're not all attacking. Cool. Yep. I kind of banked on them not attacking at all that turn, because I know that guy does like 11 damage. Is it safer to just not attack? I guess it's safer to just not attack. No, I guess it was safer to attack? Yeah, maybe it was safer to attack. Oh well. Static, probably not going to pick up Static when we know we have other stuff coming. Could pick up the other Frost Orb here. I'm going to take up a Cold Snap. It's not my favorite Frost Orb, but we're going to go for it. Here... They probably aren't attacking us this turn, so we could play Electro. We can't guarantee that they're not attacking us. So we'll play into our strengths here. Yeah, I mean, like, our deck's pretty good. Now the problem with Smoke Bomb is I won't know when I need to escape. Not always. I like Turbo Plus, but I don't think I want a second Turbo Plus here. It's both good and bad. I think Stack can be a good block card for us. Turns out getting to search the first card you want is pretty nice. Let's do a Core Surge so we don't have to deal with their stinky annoyingness. Okay, that should buy us a turn off. Let's do an Overclock, see what we get. Scrape. Echo Form goes away. Going to Hologram. White Noise. Defrag. Pretty good. Okay. Should block. Should have blocked. Didn't block enough. We have a lot of cards in the discard pile. They might be trying to mess with me again. Yeah, we have the Overclock turn. Cycles really is super good in this deck, isn't it? Feels nice. I want to upgrade these cool headeds. We definitely could use the draw. Okay, I think they're gonna debuff us again. Yeah. And now they should be attacking. This is a unfortunate turn for us. Oh wait, we got there. Okay. Ooh. Gonna skip again. Normally I would take a white noise here, but because we're facing the Awoken one, I'm not gonna do it. This man takes like 3 or 4 times. Trashe Comps is the biggest tax fan, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I do like stack. It's like, I mean, it's not guaranteed to have high value, but like when your deck is 30 cards, like getting 13 out of it isn't bad, right? Like 13 block and 1 card, that's not bad at all. That's upgraded Leap, which I think is actually considered relatively good. So we don't know if this fight is attacking us or not. Okay, they were attacking. That guy wasn't. And they're attacking me for a lot. Unfortunate, but we do end up winning. Either way here. Yeah. I don't know. Stack seems good. Double energy seems okay. Barrage, it's a little late for Barrage. Though maybe against the Awoken one, we wouldn't hate it. I think I just see him take very large checks in general. That's also true. It was funny. I was actually, when I first got back into playing this game, I was trying to keep my decks super thin, super tight. But because you don't have as much control, and like I don't know which cards I desperately need or want, like early on, because I'm bad at the game, I think it's actually better for me to take more cards. What is stacks upgraded? It's +3 block. It's not the best upgraded, but I mean that's the same upgrade as like Leap, which again isn't like the craziest. They're not crazy cards. I'm not gonna try to oversell them, but I think they're fine enough. I'm looking at this double energy, I'm thinking if we have a use for it or not. We really would have more use if we start to get cool headed, but we have too many upgrade targets already, I think. So all campfires or elites? What are the odds? Okay, lots of upgrade targets. I think Seek being upgraded is probably one of our better options. We'll fight the elite. Guess we could overclock first, see what we grab. Seek. I think Echo Form in this case and Defrag are pretty good. Okay, we know they're not attacking us this turn. Now we just need Frost Generation. Okay, we got to weaken them. I know this guy attacks for a lot, so I'm just overblocking, hopefully. Okay, they didn't do their big attack, so that's nice. I think I'm upgrading Cool Headed next. I think that's just going to be happening. We could Echo Form Creative AI. Turbo. Draw one. Sender's Bane. Perfect draw. Okay. Again, they didn't do their big attack, but they could have. Should have done that in a very different order. Overclock's good. Beam Fusion. Okay. We'll get the bullseye stacking, sure. I can only say in hundreds of hours I probably never take manually upgraded stack. That's understandable. I don't know that you should do that, honestly. Taking it's not necessarily bad. Upgrading it's not necessarily great. I guess we should have potentially Echo Formed as well. Zero cost. You got a lot of burns this turn. This is totally going to be the turn where they attack us in the big attack. Yeah, of course. Of course it is. Okay. Double cool-headed keeps us pretty safe. Core Surge, we can Machine Learning. I think we can get rid of Electro. Not attacking this turn. Unfortunately, that means that they're going to add a bunch of bad cards to our deck. And we're... They added to our discard, right? So we should shuffle right now. Okay. Right, goes to our discard? Yeah. So it was good that we shuffled then. Let's do double Electro, see if we can win this turn. There's a high probability of us being able to win. So 17 block is pretty good too. I think we're unlikely to take too much damage. If I just knew how much damage I was dealing, do we want to save the Pen Nib? I guess I could try saving Pen Nib too. Because we're likely to full block here. Yeah. Okay, we do get the full block. Guess we can block this heat sinks. We don't need another heat sinks. All for one. This is where Glacier would be awesome. We'll get another block though. Storm, Beam Cell, sure. Next turn they'll lose. Okay, they're not attacking me this turn anyways. So we are fine. Just make sure we win next turn. I feel like Go for the Eyes, Sneaky Strike Glow bugs sometimes. It might actually. But that might be true. So we're not saving the Pen Nib really. Okay. We did win. Swift Potion. Yeah, I'm gonna throw away or discard the Smoke Bomb. Take the Swift Potion. I'm gonna take an upgraded Charge Battery. And then again, we want upgrades. So overall, not a bad fight. I think Creative AI being cheaper is pretty good. I think Cool-Headed drawing more cards is probably what we want most though. We'll go to the chest. We have to take the Sapphire Key. And Chaku would have been nice. Could go for a shop later if I don't feel like we can do this other elite. We'll see. Transient scary. Okay. So how do we handle Transient? It definitely starts with a Seek. They do the least damage on the first turn. I don't know. I don't know how to do the most damage to Transient. Could be like Electro Defrag. I guess we get to weaken them for a lot of turns. We know they're not going to hurt us this turn. We have Pen Nib for next turn. So this isn't like great or anything. But perhaps, okay, we got Electro. That's good. 26 isn't quite enough. Might be better to draw 3 here than just hope. Yeah, I like the draw 3 there. And that way we get to go for the eyes on more turns. And the vulnerable for that matter. Okay. Definitely overkilling it on the damage, but that's fine. Rather overkill than underkill. We'll play the double repair. And we should have enough damage this turn through Block? Yeah. Okay. Now we have stack. Stack is good. Force surge, block. Yeah. We're good. Eviscerate is known to be buggy. I didn't know about those. Interesting. I don't know. I feel like a lot about this game. the more you all talk, the more I'm learning, which I really enjoy. I appreciate all the tips and insights. You know what's nice about this fusion is that it costs 2 and I don't feel bad getting energy straight out of it. It's the best part. Okay. So they're weakened forever. I guess we'd like more lightning generation. Maybe I should have been taking ball lightning. I kind of mistakenly thought we had enough. We have all for one this next turn. So we get to do a lot. Ball drop. Okay, 16 block. We can just make sure we're full blocked. We're good. Spire coding logic can be a buggy mess. Most of the time it works the way you think it will, though. Yeah. It's not most of the time. Skim is pretty good for us. Skim is genuinely pretty good for us, but I actually think I'm going to take the ball lightning now. And I think I can handle this elite, but we'll see about the next elite. Okay, big head. Big head's actually not the worst for us either. I think Echo Form is good early then. We don't know if they're attacking or not. Echo Form, defrag. I think I'm going to go straight for the Echo Form. Cool-headed defrag. Lightning, Core Surge. We block for at least most of the damage if they're attacking. They're not. They are weakening. We have full blocks this turn. 2. Okay, Creative AI. Not bad for us. I didn't need to play that Steam Barrier. Okay, this is the turn where they attack us in a big way. We like Capacitor. Hologram. They're weakened. Go for the recycle, I guess. I don't know if that was correct, actually. Their damage is going to come through. That's just barely. The Centennial Puzzle helps us a lot. I want double Cold Snap. Go for the eyes is helpful. Cool-headed's good. We can loop. Charge battery. Start playing heat sinks. Still take some damage, but not too much. Okay, this is where we go into Turbo Overdrive. Double Echo Form. So now we have all the energy. Unfortunately, we can't play that self-repair twice just yet. Full-headed. Ball lightning. Lock. Get rid of you. Steam Barrier twice, probably. Okay. That should be a full block. Why are you still here? Because I can be. Yeah, silly. Alright, now we have more energy. We're not going to take any damage this turn. I could try for the Steam Barrier, take 0 damage this turn. Yeah, that actually might be worth it too. Double buffer is super nice. Alright, so we are no longer in danger of taking damage, so we'll want to self-repair. Definitely should feel free to recycle at this point. Machine learning. I was like, we have to do this twice, right? Yeah, we do. Cool-headed. Go for the eyes. Charge battery. Beam cell, sure, whatever. Just probably like win this turn. Great. I'm glad Lock-On's doing a lot. Buffer, having a buffer of our own inside the deck, I enjoy. Now that elite fight went pretty well. We should probably visit the shop before the Awoken one. It's either that or another upgrade. As for other upgrades that we'd want, before the Awoken one, we have our defrags upgraded. Probably buffer. Potentially. Not getting to see what they do really sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna go visit the shop. I think capacitor is pretty good. I think capacitor is really good. We're gonna remove a card? What would you remove? I would remove something for sure. Something definitely should go. See, I still don't know what my deck wants, and that's bad. I should know by now. I don't think Sweeping Beam is like the highest value remove. I guess like Fusion is something we're rarely playing. Could still buy another upgrade though. Gaining Dexterity for us is actually pretty good. I think actually Kunai is really good. Hold up. Kunai is really good for us, right? We're playing lots of attacks actually. I was thinking we're not like an attack deck, but we kind of are. We're kind of an everything deck. Okay, so here's the gamble. We have no idea what this guy's doing. And it's just gonna be that way. Like we don't ever get to know what this guy's doing. I think theoretically Core Surge can stop it. I'm gonna drink the skill potion. I'm gonna get 7 block here, I guess. Okay, unfortunately took a lot of damage there. Probably should have played a different order of cards. Alright, hopefully he's not cursing us. Didn't curse us. Did deal damage. That's impressive. Okay. We can recycle, I think, creative AI. White noise, echo form, sure. Go for the eyes. So they were attacking, but we don't know if they're doing that still. Okay, we have enough block for the turn, but do we have everything else in order? So they were attacking, so we know that much for sure. Definitely a broken record at this point. Okay. Turbo, overclock. Can recycle. Surely this isn't the turn where they're doing their curse. It couldn't be. They would never do that to me. Ha, knew it. Okay. Oh, we wanted to play actually self-repair. Dang it. Duplication pot, pretty good. Storm could be good for us, but I'm just not gonna. We're just not gonna. We're gonna fight this elite. The orb, it chooses you? Yeah, me look, yeah. Kunai no steam barrier and yeah, the degradation. Okay, you know what's funny? I had the exact same thought, Luxury Coffin. I was just like, it makes our steam barrier so much better. But I felt like I was like, am I overanalyzing that? Like, is that really true, or am I just being silly? But like now that you said it, I feel way better about it. Okay, Echo Form gets to be played immediately. So I think we'll go for this. They shuffle stuff into our discard pile. Honestly, the best turn one we could probably have from this guy. Maybe double scrape. Drew a lot of cards I like. We can vulnerable. We can block. What was I gonna get rid of? Don't know if getting rid of Bullseye is the card I wanted to get rid of. I do want to defrag though. And then I also want to cool-headed some more. It's so hard without knowing what they're doing. Like, you really just gotta guess. That was damage. That was unfortunately damage. Okay. Still, double defrag. Pretty good for us. I have no idea how we're beating the Awoken one, by the way. Okay, they're not attacking us this turn. That's something. It's kind of unfortunate, actually. I shouldn't have blown through all my block that way, but we have Echo Form, right? So we could double up on Buffer. And then if it's the multi-attack, we're fine, probably. And if it's the big attack, we're fine. Cool. Okay, I think we win now. Well, not yet. We have a lot of bad cards in the deck. Self-repair is pretty cool. Overclock's pretty cool. Okay, okay. Heck yeah. Creative AI. We have one more buffer, so again, we should be able to take the multi-attack, and the big attack we can get through just like that. Easy. Oh, look at that stack. 72 block from one card. That's crazy. Alright. Tempest could be good for us sometimes. Force Field's likely to be pretty alright. I'm a big Tempest enjoyer. Let's take the recall. Let's see what we can do. This is gonna be tough. I don't see a way of not playing powers here. We could do something like, I don't know, I think Echo Form's really good. Maybe Echo Form go for the eyes. They are attacking. We know now. I don't know if this is the turn we upgrade. We'll hold off on the Tempest. It could be big later. Okay, so we have the Echo Form. Probably want to wait a little bit. Seven-two block from one card. So I can think of a couple of other defect cards that regularly do that. Impossible. I can't believe it. No way. Yeah, it's hard to know. Without getting enough orbs, right, we could be in some serious danger. I'm not gonna trip anything just yet. Could keep go for the eyes going strong. We do know they're attacking us. This is gonna be a hard fight. Okay, here's the Electro question. I think I have to play. Oh, I didn't mean to play it twice though. That was a mistake for sure. Okay, well now I made a dumb mistake. I did not mean to play that twice. That was super dumb. Okay, now Now I gotta be cautious with how we play the rest of this game. Stack does well. Turbo. Get overclock. Yeah, I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Like, I don't know if I have the damage to beat this guy without something like creative AI. We have 2 energy going into next turn, which is nice. They did no damage that turn. Alright. Sure. Overclock. Could go to the sweeping beam. Don't think we want a white noise, but it could be wrong. I don't know how much damage they deal. They do probably a lot. Yeah, they do a lot. They got through. I don't know. I think we have to defrag. And they are attacking this turn, which is a problem. Are we dead? We might just be dead. I just don't know this fight. I just don't know it well enough. I think we're dead. We're not dead. Okay. We'll try to keep our spirits up. Okay, 57 blocks should be enough. It is. We might need to buffer this turn. Yeah, we did need to buffer that turn. Okay, so, good news. Good news and bad news. The good news is that we can win this turn. The bad news is that we're likely going to die, or we're going to survive this turn, but we're likely going to die next turn. Hey, it's Biascog. Biascog's pretty good. Draw 3 cards. Weaken. Lightning. Literally as good as it could go. I don't know, maybe we actually survive next turn. It never multi-hits twice in a row? Okay, that's good to know. Am I greedy enough to self-repair? Absolutely. Guess we'll get rid of one of our cards here. Should be enough to block him. Yeah, okay, it was enough to block him. Double cool-headed, pretty good. Double charge battery, also pretty good. Cool-headed again. We'll get the turbo going. We'll double up on this. We'll hello world. And they shouldn't attack us again. With a lethal attack anyways. Okay, good. It's crazy to me that we might have actually made it. I could be speaking too soon. 77 blocks seems like a lot, though. Maybe we just go for the win here, right? Yeah. We go for the win.
We know they can't beat us now. Oh my god. Okay, so we're alive, but like... we're also almost dead. Got rid of it. Did it. Okay. For 22 health. I mean, that's something. Time Eater, no. Oh, Time Eater, no. Okay. Alright. We can do this. They're likely doing 3 times 8 first turn, right? It's definitely a 3 times 8 turn 1. So we're alive. Oh, I meant to double up on the Echo Form. No, we died immediately? Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Ascog Echo Form with White Noise is insane. Yeah, that phase 1, phase 2, it never does the 3 times in a row. Have you studied any cards in Slay the Spire 2 to anticipate what the decks might be like? No, but I do plan to do that before I actually end up playing. Wait. Is it a... oh, they have a 32 damage attack straight away that they could do, right? I thought it was always the 8 times 3, but I think they have the 32 damage attack. Oh, Runic Dome, you're getting me killed. This is why I don't take Runic Dome. Because we lose like that. Alright, well, unfortunately I lost my safety net. I really wanted that safety net too. Okay, 46. Okay, didn't take damage. Can still draw a Core Surge. I mean, we really want Core Surge Bias Cog. We probably still need to block. Probably want to White Noise. I guess Capacitor's something. Surely they don't deal enough damage here. Nah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we should outscale this guy pretty well. Okay, we finally got our weakness card. Never thought I'd be this desperate for it. And now we could win very, very slowly. Like, if we just never play cards again, do we win? Genuine question. They're not attacking me. Okay. Well, I guess I want to cycle them one more time. I feel like if we never play cards again, we win. Like, they actually just don't have the damage to break through. But I could be wrong. But we win, like, extremely slowly, probably, so let's not do that. That's close. Let's find some zero cost cards to play. 10 damage next turn. Okay. Just make sure we're full blocked. They should be healing up this next turn. Could I win, though? Yes, you win if you never play cards. Actually, pretty common win condition in this fight. Really? Okay. That is kind of funny. Right, because like they just don't scale ever again until this next like area. Yeah, that's a boring way to win, though. To be honest. There's no way I'm winning in 2 cards here, or really just 1 card, right? Guess we could charge battery for the next turn. Okay. There goes nothing. Okay, we got the weaken. Actually makes me feel a lot more comfortable. We got the stack. Look at that. 16 blocks straight away. It's so good. Okay, they don't deal 106 damage. This Bias Cog probably not going to duplicate or anything. Could do Tempest though. Tempest sounds funny. Yeah, that Tempest felt pretty good. Maybe we do Bias Cog. Cool. And that's why we Tempest. That's why we're a big Tempest enjoyer. Okay. Not clean fights. We lost our Lizard Tail. That's super sketchy. I'm very scared about the spear and the shield. Less scared about the heart. Still Smith. This only gets more damage, right? Yeah. I guess Buffer being upgraded is probably our best bet. Call it boring, but you already did the hard work of getting it set up. True. I take that. I take a capacitor too. How many steam barriers is too many steam barriers? I think we take this skill potion. It's probably like the #1 thing that gives us a chance at staying alive, right? So the spear's always the same, and this guy has a 50-50 chance of attacking us or not first turn, right? Something like that. So we might be getting attacked, we might not. And we just don't get to know. Either way, we can't weaken them, per se. Could wait a turn on Echo Form. Could do something like a defrag. Draw card, right? Defrag, upgraded, cool-headed. I'm going to drink the skill potion. That seems good. This fight does scare me quite a lot. I just got off low ascension win where I won by mass producing Reaper. My brain is only occasionally able to process defect power nonsense. My brain doesn't necessarily fully process the defect power nonsense, but it does enjoy seeing the defect just scale out of control. I really wish I knew what they were doing. I don't necessarily hate the core surge play. Usually, I mean, this guy might be doing more damage, but we don't know. I guess let's play the buffer. Let's play another cool-headed. Okay. Glad we have the buffer now. Right, but we have nothing on this turn. Okay, that's unfortunate. Then you took away one buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. You took away one of our focus. I forgot, this is like the one dude that actually takes away focus as well. Okay. Ow. I mentioned I don't know what I'm doing. That's making this very hard. This guy's 99 block. Let's get 2 random powers out then. Okay, I think this guy has to attack this turn. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. So you attacked last turn, so surely you don't attack this turn then. Okay. Still alive. Now they probably attack this turn, if I had to guess. Maybe not the card you want to upgrade twice. I wish I knew. I wish I knew for certain what was going to happen here. Because, like, it's really important that we're facing the correct direction. Yeah, that guy is powering up this turn. We chose correctly. I think this is the turn to Double Tempest. Okay, facing the right direction for sure. Alright. And then we don't know what the heart's gonna do at all. Whetstone, great. Glacier! Holy shit, that glacier might save our lives though. Okay, alright. So we know the heart isn't attacking us turn 1. That's the one thing I know. So I think Echo Form plus Buffer turn 1's pretty darn good. I don't really care about Dual Cast. So maybe we just like recycle that right away. Okay, we got Glacier, right. You can also Turbo Buffer. Okay. So we're set up for next turn somewhat, but if they do their multi-attack turn, that's where we want to have a ton of block. Where we have defrag, but it'll take up all our buffer if we do the defrag. Right, Echo Form, unfortunately for us, is less good right now. Even though I want to do this defrag, the buffer, losing the buffer would be really bad. So we stack twice? Okay. Still need to survive the multi-attack turn, and I don't know if we do that. We do. But now they're gonna have the big attack turn. That's bad. Okay. We're still vulnerable. Get that dexterity going. Heck yeah. Cool-headed. Well, that's good. Draw even more. We can turbo. They have this like big attack coming at us. I just don't know if I can scale fast enough on the heart fight. Okay, so we know we're dead. Right? Like, that's not enough. We need our defrag sooner. Hold up. It's very unfortunate that they did their multi-attack first and not the other way around. Okay. Scaling the Awaken 1 through Creative AI will never not be fun, yeah. So what do we want to do here? We actually probably want to take damage straight away. Maybe we Creative AI? That sounds a little crazy. So crazy it just might work. Okay, we can play the Steam Barrier. We don't need to take all the damage. Double creative AI. Honestly, I love seeing it. And who needs buffer, right? We do, we need buffer. Buffer. Are we just dead this turn, though? I feel like I'm more dead this turn. Yeah, we're more dead this turn. Alright, well... Oh, man, if only we'd had the lizard tail for the heart fight, I think we actually could have won it. And I think I could have kept it on the awoken one if I just knew what turns damage was happening. Runic Dome is hard when you don't know the game. Okay. That's a rough loss. Well, I made it all the way to the heart. It was something. I feel bad about that. Could get 250 gold. Could get a random or choose a colorless card to obtain. I don't think choosing is too bad. Depending on what it is, could be great. Alright, these are all cards that we could obtain for sure. Do we have any abusable Panacea options? I don't know. Maybe we have an abusable Panacea option. None of these are like bad. They're all kind of good in their own way. Yeah, Ouch is right. That was sad. I felt like that one was so good too. We're missing a few pieces of the puzzle. Scaling quickly was one of them. We just didn't quite scale up fast enough, and a large part of that was whether we drew defrags or not. I guess Echo Form was the way. If we were able to buy that orange pellets, actually, we would have been able to win. Because we could have not been frailed or weakened and vulnerable. That actually, yeah, orange pellets, being able to purchase that there, would have won us the game. But oh well. Yeah, I just don't know the Watcher cards well enough to know if Panacea is abusable. Flash of Steel could, like, just literally never hurt us, right? Yeah, Defect Act 4 is fairly draw dependent. Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. We had Seek, right? We probably had a way out. I just didn't think about it. Like, I'm sure if I had redone that combat a lot of times, I could have found a way. Slime Boss. So we want damage. So I want some elites, but not all elites. But maybe we go Burning Elite? Maybe we go upgrade, elite. It's a lot of question marks. Not normally recommended, but I don't know. Maybe you're the Watcher and you're strong enough to do that anyways, right? Even could have saved an artifact bot? Yeah. I don't know if I ever had the... I don't actually know if I even had an artifact pot. You do 22 damage or I'm in Wrath. Forgot that's a thing. So we want damage first turn. I think Consecrate's fine. Maybe Watcher, it has fasting for the artifact, but vulnerable or even a little free damage is probably just better. Okay. Second Eruption is interesting. It's a little bit risky. I don't want to regret. Okay, we can take a second Eruption. That sounds funny. Get a combat anyways, so really, what did we lose out on? Absolutely nothing. We're weirdly almost close enough to win, but I might as well wait till next turn. No, maybe we were close enough to win, and I just can't do math. That seems accurate. Take the bowling bash. Man, the Watcher's kind of crazy with the damage, aren't they? So, here we go. Talk to the Hand or Tantrum. I mean, both cards you want in tandem with each other. Tantrum. Didn't catch the last defect run. How'd it turn out? So close. We were so close. Oh yeah, there's fasting for the run. We got to the heart, but we died on the heart. I'm not quite good enough to play around Runic Dome yet. Yeah, did the heart just not fast enough? Yeah, like there was probably a way in which our deck could make it, but if there was, I didn't know it. I almost want to get rid of Defends. Is that wrong? Is it wrong to get rid of Defends? I don't feel like it's wrong. Right now it feels right. We'll just upgrade Eruption, upgrade other Eruption. Maybe Trip on Everybody is good too. Transformer card. Transformer Strike is fine. Empty Mind. I don't hate Empty Mind. And then we can Smith. Yeah, 2 vulnerable all enemies. Pretty good. Second Eruption upgraded though. Also pretty good. And then Duo Elite. Question card is really good. Now, I don't know if this is right. But that feels pretty nice. Huh. Okay, that's where it's wrong? Well, that's a daze. You know what? I should have known that was coming. Okay, that was the most punished you could possibly be for that. That's hilarious. We had a lot of ways to not have that happen at all. I thought I was going to be so smart, and then I just took 30 damage. Frickin' Watcher. Oh, that was just wrong. I thought we were going to have a turn like that. To be fair, I thought it was going to be great. Foreign Influence is such a funny card to take. 12 damage for 1 energy in a starting deck is ridiculous. It's pretty nice. Now these guys are also both attacking me, which I don't appreciate, but let's do some math here. Okay, the math doesn't work out for me, unfortunately. Match and keep. Match and keep got me my second eruption. Yeah, so we don't have the damage. We're just shy of the damage on this fight. Dang it, Ascender's Bane. It's funny, I don't want to take more than 12 here, so we actually don't play Eruption. Alright, things are looking sketch. Huh. I guess either way I'm winning. I don't know why I'm like focusing on this hard. Worship Wallop. Wallop's good. Surely we can do another elite. We take 0 damage. is great. Talk to the hand. Yeah, talk to the hand. Okay. Gremlin Knob. Not always the best. But it could be worse. Alright, then we just hope we don't die next turn. It's an easy thing to hope when you just draw the right cards. Okay, Darkstone Precept. Okay, we'll take that for the Flex Potion. Second Talk to the Hand. You don't say no to the second Talk to the Hand either. Okay, Double Eruption Tantrum is kind of scary. Yeah. Alright. Speaking of kind of scary. This fight's a little spooky. This, like, takes anyone out. Hold up. It's probably a good time for the Explosive Potion. I guess I could have done the Talk to the Hand. Yeah, we could have done the Talk to the Hand there for better savings. Okay. Omniscience. Heck yeah. Who doesn't love a good Omniscience deck? As for upgrades, I'm gonna upgrade Forward Influence. Even though we literally can't play Omniscience. It's just a dead draw. We like dead draws here. Okay, we actually don't like the dead draw. I was lying. Omniscience, you can go back. I was kidding. I don't actually like you. Okay. Huh. Not the greatest of turns. But we got the trip. Okay, so this is like... This is like really good. So I'll drink here, just to be ultra careful. Cool, we got him. Ragnarok? Scroll is so good, though. Talk to hand, best Omni target? Ragnarok is interesting. I mean, we have double Talk to the Hand, right? So it's kind of cool. I think Ragnarok's probably kind of a trap, but Omniscience makes it really fun. I think Scrawls may be better. But screw it. Ooh. I like a lot of these. I'm gonna take the Holy Water. Runic Pyramid, I don't know. Maybe, like, I should take Runic Pyramid, but again, with the Watcher, I feel like you draw so much anyways. Or, like, you have the ability to draw a lot anyways. The Runic Pyramid loses some value. Could still be searching for cards. I kind of want to fish for upgrades more than cards. There's, like, a... There's, like, a big 4 campfire upgrade path here. With a shop at the end? You know what? Let's do that. Well, I can appreciate wanting to have fun. Thank you. I'm glad you'll let me be a little silly. I think we're gonna have to get our wallop going there. Not bad. Talk to the Hand is almost the same block, so we might as well do that. Guess we might as well try to full block. Stupid shelled parasite. Okay. Flurry of Bows, pretty good. Flurry's good. Then Influence, Sword Boomerang, maybe's okay. That's an unfortunate fight. Let's see, 18 plus 12 is not enough damage to win. So we actually need to just hold up. Don't want to take too much more damage. Okay. But now we have the damage. Oh, we had Flurry. You know what's funny? I thought we had Flurry, but I was like, nah, we don't have Flurry in the discard yet. That'd be too fast. But we did have Flurry. So it's unfortunate. I do like a halt. I do like Cut Through Fate as well, but maybe Cut Through Fate is being overrated by me. Dross, we did do the Flurry. Guess I'll wait. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Do we want to just get close to full blocking? Do we want to talk to the hand Ragnarok, take a chance? Oh, Ragnarok, we should have flex potioned. Oh well. What can I say? I was wrong? Sure. We could say that. But it felt so right to try. I think I'll take a halt here. We're still gonna go this way. Gonna upgrade rather than take the special relic. Though the special relic wouldn't be bad. Maybe that's wrong. Wait, can I go back? Can't go back. There is no going back. Alright. Well... talk to the hand upgrade? There's a lot of cards we want upgraded. Excuse me, you're not supposed to attack me first turn. That is quite rude. Think we're gonna be fine because they'll never attack with turn 2, right? So we just, yeah, we just win now. Okay. Well, it was that easy. Probably should upgrade Wallop. Wallop would be a really good upgrade. Yeah, we like the Wallop upgrade. I need Wish or something. We got 3 potions in a row. I'm pretty sure that's unlikely. Spire's cool sense of humor. Never change. Yeah. Could do an empty body. We don't quite have like all the stance switching just yet. I think I'm just gonna skip. Okay, here's where fights can get spooky. So let's see. This costs 2 energy. So we can do this, this. This, and that. Pretty solid. Then they're gonna summon next turn. And you're gonna just be perpetually disappointed. I don't even think I had to do that, but that's too fun not to do. Oh, we already had the energy. It was fine. Mental Fortress, yes. Yes, as we learned last time, that one's very good. Pummel, less so. Yeah, pummel is less good here. Might need to weaken the Snecko. Snecko might be dangerous for us. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Dang it, Snecko! I hate you. What is this? What kind of RNG is this, Snecko? You can't do that to me. I guess we could talk to the hand, Ragnarok. Still get a lot of block. Then we don't have the damage this turn because of weakness. Wait, we could double wallop. We're taking 2? That's not the end of the world. Okay, now it's a little bit more dire. I don't want to enter Wrath and die. Dang. I want to do the math, but I like, with weakness involved, it's so hard that I don't want to do it. I don't know, maybe Tantrum's good enough. Is that insane to think? It's close. We actually almost full blocked it anyways. Thanks to the weakness. Okay. Should have weakened him earlier, but who knew? Yeah, Talk to the Hand gets some pretty good value later. Deus Ex Machina, not bad. Follow-up, Tantrum, all good cards. All things that we could add. We do want energy. We're kind of energy hungry. But Deus Ex Machina might be bad if we draw it in our opening hand. I think Tantrum, with the amount of follow-ups we currently have, is good. And I think we're going to continue to upgrade these cards. So let's upgrade another Talk to the Hand, and we're just super upgrade hungry. So we'll get all these upgrades. Sundial's fun. Sundial leads me to think we should try to build with Rushdown in mind. But we do have to find the Rushdown first. So there's that. We also have Empty Mind, right? Mental Fortress on the stance switching. I don't hate Ritual Dagger. And then the last upgrade that we want to get this act, could do it right on the Ritual Dagger. Could do the Omniscience. Could do the Wallop. Empty Mind, drawing 3 cards, pretty good. Pretty good. Let's do the Ritual Dagger. Ritual Dagger's fun. We did one earlier. Why not again? Shop, Rushdown? No. We do get a Mental Fortress. And a Mummified Hand, or a Kunai if we want. But only one of those two. What do you think's better? With Mental Fortresses, probably Mummified Hand, no? We'll block by attacking anyways. Could take a second Wallop. But we have Talk to the Hand, so like we're less interested in that. Okay. No Rushdown just yet, but that's fine. Did that in the wrong order. Hold up. I meant to do that in the other order. I know it doesn't, like, we didn't lose that fight, it's fine. But I just, like, my brain can't handle that amount of badness. Okay. Still taking some damage. Guess I don't want either of those things. Cool, we just won. Entropic Brew, gonna be very good. His signature move is hilarious. You know what? We might be able to pull it off. Do I rest? I think I rest just to be safe here. We don't know what Entropic will give us. Well, let's find out. Speed Potion, Strength Potion. Okay. I think I'm gonna Strength Potion. $84 damage is a lot of damage. Okay, we probably want to cut through Fate or something like that. Vigilance. It's the exact kind of card I wanted to see. Trip. Okay, I only take a little bit of damage. You're gonna steal my Ragnarok. That's probably fine, honestly. Mental Fortress. Foreign Influence. All out attack, maybe? Cool. That was a great turn. 24 times 2. We cannot take that. I can't take 24 times 2, but we can wallop, and that'll save our lives. So I guess we wallop. And then we just win, and then we're glad that we rested. We're very glad that we rested. Yep. Okay. Control Dagger gets its usage. Great. Wish Omniscience. Heck yeah. Let's go. Caged, Key, Lotus, Calm, gain additional energy. It's pretty good. I think all of these are valid. Getting rid of our strikes is probably like one of the more valid things we could do right now. But I do want energy really badly. We just took a Wish, right? We have the Wish Omniscience combo. Okay, so now we have to take the Burning Elite path. We can take a shop up to it. We can take 2 shops and just like say, hey, if it doesn't have Rush Down, ignore it, and then see if we can get Rush Down. I think that's a good idea. On the other hand, Omniscience Wish. Hold up. Gold, 3 strength. Okay, that was more risky than I thought it was going to be, actually. Yeah, that wasn't as good as I thought. Are we actually behind the curve? Wait a second, is my deck bad? Did I just find out? Yeah, I guess it's because we have... We have not great cards in our deck, and a lot of them. I guess we're taking the same amount of damage either way, so we might as well Wrath. Wait, no, we won. Okay, Ritual Dagger's awesome. Battle Hymn's okay. Battle Hymn's maybe fine. Our deck is bad, so apparently Battle Hymn could be good. I want ways to enter Calm, though. That's one more way to not get the cards that we want. Is Battle Hymn bad? I wish it cost 0 to play the smites. I've said it before, but you like taking cards more than I would advise? Yeah, no, that's fair. Honestly, it's not the cards that we've taken, though, that bothers me. It's actually the cards that we haven't removed. Like, yeah, maybe this halt is a bad idea. Maybe no Flurry of Blows. Cut through Fate. Like, cut out those. Maybe cut out Signature Move. Cut out Wish. Cut out Omniscience. Then how does our deck look? A lot more tight. Flurry of Bows maybe could stay. Cut out these 3. But then we still have all the strikes and defense. The problem is, like, no matter what, our first turn could still all be strikes and defense, right? That's a big problem. Consecrate was our first damage card. I don't really regret picking it up. It did serve us well in Act 1. The Eruption, I think, was fine. Bowling Bash, maybe we didn't need to take early in Act 1. Maybe a double Eruption was fine enough. And we should have just not taken Bowling Bash. The Trip was our first card. Maybe Foreign Influence isn't that good. I don't know. I don't think Foreign Influence has been bad, though. It's not been something I regret. I think we're going to skip here, though. And look for a Rushdown? No. No Rushdown. What is this? Gain temporary dexterity and stuff. Okay. Probably don't want Prismatic Shard. I know we said we're going to save all our money for Rushdown, but I think this anchor is going to be helpful for us. Use 4 max HP, and no luck. Okay. So, how do we feel? We have to go Burning Elite, so let's go for the Burning Elite. Let's take this path. Really? You're gonna just deal damage to me like that straight away? Well, not much I can do about it. Can do Omniscience Wish. Let's get some gold. And some gold. Is that greedy? Absolutely. 100%. Very greedy. As long as they don't attack me, it's not that greedy. Okay. Well, they attacked me. Yeah, the stars are bad. It's not that any are bad, it's just that some of the cards, Wallop, Tantrum, etc. are much better than the average cards, yeah. We're just going to Mercury Hourglass to victory. Unfortunately, that's a very viable option. Also, unfortunately, we didn't get any, I don't know how I'm gonna solve this fight. I don't... Is this... I know we're built around hitting a lot, but is this, like, normal? Should I be waiting for Mercury Hourglass? The Metal Fortresses aren't doing much. Yeah, that's also true. Alright. Right, like, why would you do that? Okay. Hold on. So we get the block first. So that is good. Are they attacking every other turn? They seem like they're attacking every other turn. Are they allowed to do that? That's cheating. Pretty sure that's cheating. I'm taking so much damage to the Spiker. I didn't think they were allowed to attack every other turn like this. Well, I guess we win in 2 turns. Whatever. Wallop should have covered it. Yeah. Why do we take extra damage there? Oh, it's at the start of our turn. Oh, we were actually one turn behind where I thought we were. Okay, well, we're apparently about to die. Sure. Reptomancer. Good. I wanted a challenge. Okay. Signature move. Does a whole heck of a lot. Well, wish... I guess I should have gained strength earlier. Sure, why not? Trip. Ritual Dagger? Almost. Easy. Easy fight. Calm. Entering calm's pretty good. We have to go this way to the Burning Elite. Travel to the boss immediately? Nope, don't think so. The Transient. Transient's actually not too bad for us. Rather, it shouldn't be. Because, like, it gets a lot less damage the more we attack it. Like, it looks scary at first, but we only have to deal 50 damage. But maybe we enter calm? Just in case. I love the Act 3 event. Would you like to lose the run? Yeah. That's my favorite event, too. It's like, hey, we heard the run's going well. How would you like to throw it? So I'm debating entering and exiting my stance. I suppose this isn't bad. Could have Omniscience wished, perhaps. It's definitely a valid play. Don't want to take any damage still. We still have 2 turns to go. It's going to be quite difficult. Or is it? 118 damage. It looks so scary, doesn't it? Until they go down to nothing. Ritual Dagger does a lot here, but not enough. Alright, Transient. Don't ruin me at the last second. I feel like it's about to ruin me at the last second. Could I have prevented this? I guess I don't have any like great ways of stacking up like advantage over time. Oh, you know what could have prevented that? Omniscience, actually. Hold up. I know what I should have done. I now see clearly. I can see clearly now. Okay. Understood. What we need to do is use all the miracles on that wish turn. It's actually really important that we do that. Still take nothing. We have 18 block. Okay. So, huge damage. Get the talk to the hand. Which isn't bad for us. But we want to Omniscience, Wish, get Strength. Get Strength. And that should solve all our problems. Okay. Gotta remember what my deck does. It's a very attack-heavy deck. Okay, maybe we want some energy next turn. Hello, kitty cat. You'd like to join me, huh? Alright. Me just making mistake after mistake. I think we want double tantrum next turn. Wow, we were close with Ritual Dagger to defeating Transient. Yeah. It was always Wish double strength. We still don't have Rushdown, so Tranquility isn't like that good. I wish we'd seen a Rushdown with our 4 card picks at all times. But I guess I should have told my Wish card that. It didn't know. Not really fair to it to assume. Okay. You're gonna do 22 damage to me. I dislike that. Would like to Ritual Dagger, but can't do that. Okay, we don't need that many calms. I just... a singular Rushdown. Ooh, spicy first turn. Okay. I don't know how to handle that. My cat is here. Okay, this is also going to have to be my last run. We're going to be ending a little early today's stream. But I do have an engagement after this. Hopefully this isn't the last fight. How would I like to do this? Strength seems good. Hello, hello, Bin Bin. I hope you're doing well. You're here what is quite possibly the end. The end of the run, that is. We shall see. Okay, well, vulnerable here. I see I just joined at the very end. Yes. You can't stick around for very long. It's okay. Neither can I. I thought I had a flurry. Was I wrong? I guess I was wrong. It's like 8. Okay, there's the flurry. I want a Ritual Dagger, but we really can't wait around. Rushdown, there we go. That's the card I wanted. Alrighty. Signature move. As well draw 2, see what we get. Not super impressive, honestly. Didn't need to use all that energy. We do have an unplayable, just basic injury in the deck. $10 damage. Sucks a little bit. Do we want to draw this Wish? Do we want cards like Talk to the Hand? Which I knew I would draw there. It just had to happen. Okay. If we get the Rushdown Tantrum combo, we could do like core artifacts, but I think we just gotta win fast here. Or perhaps enter Tranquility, I don't know. It's gonna do 35 damage this turn. Alright. We're not dying. Just yet. Probably soon, though. We have no damage, is the thing. We actually blocked in full, and we were able to lethal. Crazy. Okay, there's Inner Peace. Gotta do the elite fight. I want to rest so bad. They have regen. That's not like the worst thing for us to face. But it's not ideal. Hopefully we'll be able to make it through here. Okay, rush down. Nice thing is this guy does give you time to set up. And I think we are guaranteed to be able to wish for free, so let's get 3 strength. Do I save the ritual dagger? I don't think so. Only about 15 removes away from infinite? Oh yeah. We're so close. It's right there. Okay, we have the rush down, right? It's really not about getting the infinite, it's about the value of card draw, to be honest. I'm sure you knew, but... Let's grab a... Talk to the hand, maybe? That'll help us do big blocks in the future. I think I'm going to enter... Oh, I should have attacked one more time. Surely 4 damage doesn't make the difference though, right? Alright, we got combos. We can, when you start blocking for 80, you know you're doing something right. Okay, flurry. Talk to the hand, sure. Okay. I don't know, this time, well, of course, I just find it funny watching take about twice as many cards as my average watcher run. Yeah, I think, like, again, inexperience with, like, the character in general. There's probably just, like, a few cards that are good to take, and I'm just taking bad ones as well as the good ones. I just want to test them out, too. Like, see how things feel, but it is hard when you have to worry about how everything feels like grouped together. I don't know. Let's take a wallop. Speaking of taking cards, I don't know that I could do this. I'd like to at least make it to the boss, but screw it. Let's do a fight here. This is a terrible first turn, by the way. Sure you knew that, but whew, it was one of the stinkier first turns we could ever get. Speaking of stinky, it's still real bad. Okay, well, that was like, yeah, I knew this was a bad idea. All right, that's just 2 horrible draws in a row. Wow. All right, definitely have too many cards. I mean, if I'd gotten rid of every single strike and defend, that might have made me feel better. Should have prioritized card removal more. We took the injury at the end, that was bad. Maybe these tranquilities weren't necessary. They do combo well with what we had going, but they're definitely a little late. And really, we just want to talk to the hand tantrums, right? And then strength might have been fine. I think the wish was fine. I think the omniscience was bad, at least, especially at the time that I took it. Ragnarok definitely was bad. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was not ideal. Signature move, I think, is fine. Ritual Dagger, I think, was fine. Mental Fortresses, we probably didn't need it this time. They came a little late, and we didn't have a lot of ways to enter back and forth between Calm. I don't regret the first pickup. I kind of regret the second pickup. Inner Peace, I think, was good. And then Wallops were good. Cut Through Fate probably didn't need. Halt, I'm still iffy on. Sometimes Halt is really good, sometimes it's not. Bowling Bash, a card I wish I rather could have skipped, but I took Bowling Bash and Consecrate. Consecrate early. I think we could have not taken the Bowling Bash because we had double Eruption, though it did help us out in the early fight in Act 1 against the Sentinels. Empty Mind I think was fine. So yeah, focus on more card removes. Take, yeah, probably like about half as less. I mean, it has enough potential that taking it's usually correct. That's kind of how I felt, but it definitely wasn't good in the way I was using it, or maybe I just used it badly. I don't know. Yeah. And obviously that last fight I took there I should not have taken. And we didn't get any really good ways to sustain in this fight. Sundial. Yeah, we had the infinite possibility, but not actual infinite. Okay. Still no wins today. Made it pretty far. Definitely could have made it to the at least Act 3 boss in all 3 runs. Unfortunately, that's going to have to do it for today, and I'll be on again tomorrow. It's the last day to practice before Slay the Spire 2. I'm hopeful. Like, even though we're not going to know a lot of enemies, I'm hopeful that the early ascensions are pretty forgiving, and we can just pull through a win anyways with all of our first runs on characters. It seems pretty unlikely, but that's the goal. I'm glad that the streams were at least entertaining. All right.